set, go like a Lambo on the road. Got my VV stash, all the gems they glow. VV crew, we never lose. Collectors at heart, we break the news. PE uninformed, catch the vibe in the V-verse where we thrive. Snap it in AR, see it come alive. Animated statues, dreams realized. Blackpink, YG, iconic, we rise. Living in the future, see the stars align. With that AR ready, dance on max steady. When the drops hit, they like where my BB at. Animated statues, Marvel got the cues. Lambo flex and YG brands too. Oh, Disney magic in the act, talking high pass. Collectors at heart, got my BB stash. V going live, on informant dive. V metaverse coming, we be BBI.
Boy, I have deja vu. It's like I was just streaming 30 fucking minutes ago. But here we are, everyone. It's good to see you. Glad to be here. I'm actually glad to be here because this is going to be a fun drop. It's going to be interesting. It's going to tell Veve a lot about what we want. 2,500 editions, people. The big question is, are we going to use MCP points for this or not? If you really want it, you might want to do it. I just don't know how much. So let's see who's here in chat, and we'll go from there. We got Graz here. Good to see you. Good morning or good afternoon. It is still good morning, isn't it? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And let me know if you're going for this. I did not put the poll up, so I'm going to put it up here. Christopher, how are you doing? Good to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. I'm fired up. This will be good. I got kind of, it's not Veve's fault. It's my fault for thinking I could go buy that card at the last second during, the first 30 seconds of the draw of the crafting starting and try to mint something. That was dumb and lost big on that, but that's all right. I've done well on Veve, and hopefully whoever I bought it from is smiling and laughing too. So good to see you, Christopher. Wapamus, good to see you. Round two. I'm super excited about this to see what happens. Would love to get that secret. We really like it. So Wapamus, good to see you. Aldro Darrow already got lucky today. Is he going to get lucky again? The answer is yes. He only gets lucky. So there you go. Big Oz is in the house. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. If you're new, let me know in chat. Do appreciate it if you hit the like button. It'll be interesting to see what happens today. I do know that MC is going to be going live with Corey today, I think at 12:30 Central. Is that correct? Half hour after the drop. So might want to check that out. I guess I could cover it. I don't know. We'll see how many people we have in here and if anyone actually wants to see it through here, because you could just go see it, or if I could even do it. Anyways, this cover looks really good. Like the secret rare, like Silver Surfer. So we've got, let's see, about 11 minutes to join the wait list. I'm going to join. Let me know what you think. Let me get this poll up. Oh, wait, you can already join the wait list. Okay. Well, I did not know. So why don't I play my shitty video? Join the wait list. All right, and there you go. So you can join the wait list. I guess we got to talk MCP points. What everyone thinks is the play here. Let me get the poll up. See if we can go for the last one in this Galactus story. Make sure I got the poll up right. Are you going? Sorry, I have to talk it out, people. Fantastic. I probably spelled it wrong. For number 50 today. So let me know. We don't have many people in here now. We might get a few more here in a little bit. We'll have to see. People might be tired after that last one. But there you go. Please put your votes in and hit that like button while you're doing it, because then I know you're literally able to hit the like button at the same time you write it. What do you think? MCP points. You have to put in at least 5,000. There's only 2,500. Rewind 2001 on the last drop said he didn't think we would need it. I'm not so sure, but he's reads the market pretty well. So maybe we need it, maybe we don't. So keep that in mind. 5,000. I figured you need to do around 10,000 to get it, to have a chance to get that 40% chance. So I don't know. I got to think if I'm going to do it now. Let me know. Look who's in the house. We got Bob Sales. What's going on, buddy? Did a really good video on the Blackpink series. Good to see you. Look, I have a little thing here for you. I normally play it for Bruin 88, but let me just play it for you right now. Just to get you happy and ready to start for the stream here. But again, let me know, everyone, if you're going for it. It would be interesting. Right now, I mean, we only have 5 votes in, so we're 80%. We're going to have to see. So I know the wifey who's here, she's going to be going for it. Hey, Bob. She's definitely going to be going for it because I told her to. The question is, what do I do? Do I go for it with the points? I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to decide because I don't know what the value is going to be. I'm just looking at something on my phone here. I don't know what the value is going to be. And if that matters. I mean, I would like that secret rare. You know, normally what I'd say is I would try to flip it and then pick it up. But after making my mistake, thinking I could mint that secret rare today, even though, because it said it was not sold out, I kind of screwed myself. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But we'll see what happens. I want to see what everyone says. Just trying to get something done here real quick. And give me just a second here. All right. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about too. This will also let me get ready. If you guys are going to be sniping in the market, I do have a video to tell you what to do. One of the things I didn't have in there that I had in my previous video was you can go into your Veve account. You hit profile. Like I use my tablet down in the right-hand corner. You'll hit profile and you'll scroll down to settings. Then you'll hit the My Files and then remove all downloaded files. So if you do a lot of AR stuff, you'll want to do that. Remember, you can add the MCP points until 5 minutes till the hour. So saying hi to the wife. Let me go play that video real quick. These are some things you could do if you're going to be sniping in the market. I'll probably play it before the drop also again. It's real quick, but these are very good things that I use to try to win a snipe in the Veve market. Here we go. My Lord, and I screwed up the one fucking thing I wanted to do here. So I'm going to have to redo it again. But that's all right. Anyways, the Bluetooth, turning the Bluetooth off, anything you have in the background. And I remember Vault saying this, and I agree. If you have a lot of photos on your device, a lot of videos, if you have more than 50%, it's going to slow you down. You really want the lowest ping you can have. And there's a little going on your tablet. So the other thing is, if you're just joining now, earlier, there was an update on Veve. I went in and I actually had 4 updates that I had to do. So you're definitely going to want to go update your device and make sure if you're going to be sniping in the market. Excuse me. I am super tired after a long stream. Yesterday I just went straight through. Today I had to go do a few things. Of course, that didn't work out perfectly. But here we are. So is anyone going to be using MCP points? It looks like we got a lot of quiet people in here. Right now, only 11 votes in, 73% going for this, 27% not. I know Vault right now is also running his little meme coin thing. So a lot of people are probably doing that. We might get a few people here right before the drop. But if you have any questions, let me know. Let's just take a quick look at the market from earlier. The Jenny right now, the gold is at 92. It got down to, I think the lowest I saw was 87. Got sniped pretty quickly. Never saw the mint I was looking for. The mints I was looking for. I'm just checking to see if they actually popped up. At this point, everyone who has something probably knows the value, and you're not going to get a great deal unless the floor lowers. And it might, I don't know, but if you did this today, you certainly did well, which is why I was trying to mint. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Because if we look at those cards, if we look at the Rosé cards, if they're even up here, those are at 35. So I don't know what the play is. I got to figure it out. If I can win something big on here, on a flip, then I might get something. I don't know. I haven't decided completely. Let's see. What's Bob saying? It's a shame to see how bad the drops went this week. I know at least the craft's not doing so bad. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a few people. It's certainly not what we wanted, not what we expected. Definitely, I'm sure Veve would have liked a better response. I know there's more to come. I don't want to speculate or anything like that. There's, we don't know what's going to happen in the end. This is new for people, K-pop fans, and maybe just seeing a few times wasn't enough. Like OG Vault said on our Tales from the Crypto, the rule of sevens, people need to see things 7 times before they even decide whether they're going to commit to something. So maybe we just have to have more. But as we know, we're a lot of guys, mostly guys, and we got a few people like my wife and Double Quill and a few others. But, K-pop is another thing. But I like the Veve Vibes vertical, and I'm hoping they add some stuff that we like, that guys would like. But I appreciate them at least going out and trying to bring in a new crowd. I think that's good. I prefer the cards than the crafts, to be honest. Yeah, the cards aren't bad. Rewind 2001, how are you doing? I would like to be wrong on it not selling out right away. Yeah, I mean, I know that's what, and I said that, that you had said that, and you might be right. He's saying don't use your MCP points. I haven't decided. I don't know. But like I said, Rewind 2001, pretty good reader of the market. So he could be right. But my gut says it's going to sell out. So I don't know. I actually thought first would sell out and then sell less as the week went on. Well, yeah, that first drop, we all thought it was going to do really well, but we'll see. We'll see how there's going to be manipulation of the market. And then of course, what we really want to see are the fans to come in. Double Quill is back. Good to see you. Definitely should be checking out her blog. You can find it on Twitter. Double Quill goes over everything. Not a moon woman, but kind of, takes a good view of the whole thing. And I think it's good. So yeah, no, I knew what you meant. So definitely check her out. Let's see. That would mean 2,000 plus active users if you get instant sellout. Well, I mean, that's a good point. Because I think it's more around 2,900, but I could be wrong. I'm no expert on that. But what he's saying, and he said this earlier, it won't, if you want it, you'll be able to buy it. And then by rebound time, it'll be sold out. So it's still good, but it would be interesting to see if this can sell out and find out which accounts did it. Sorry, bad time. I have problems all the time too. Don't even worry about it. All right, let me do one more thing here. Got to get, oh my Lord, did this not show up? Hold on one second here. Why did this not work? Oh my Lord, I hate doing stuff live and then messing it up. All right, I have to do this again. Hold on one second. I got to re-sign into this, something else. Sorry, I'm dealing with some legal baloney and just have to get this stuff done. Oh, I bet you it's right here. Here it is. Okay. Let me put this in real quick and then we'll get going. I apologize. This is horrible streaming, people, but it's what I got to do. Let's see if that works. Oh man, did that not work? All right, I get it. It's not going to work. All right, fuck me. Let's see, who else do we have? We got Scars in us. He's ready to go. He would definitely wants to be in the market, flipping, whatever. Please vote if you haven't. Only 19 votes. We're at 79%. I think that's going to get way over 100. I think if this had been done at normal time at 8 a.m., we probably would have had a tremendous amount of people in here already. But remember, you can join the waitlist already. So I already played the waitlist thing. I don't know if this 12-hour joining the waitlist scene is going to change or if it was a mistake. Either way, it's what's going on. I try to stay positive and add humor to the criticism, but everyone has their sore spots. Absolutely, we all do. Not financial advice, absolutely. Mustus Pusses, he's been waiting all morning for this, going for this. I'm going for it. I have joined the waitlist. I don't understand. I really don't know if this is the MCP point part. I just don't know what to do with that. I feel like I should do a little bit just in case, but I don't know if that's going to work out. I don't know if it's worth it or not. So that's why I'm trying to feel everyone out here. Is anyone going to be using MCP points, or is that a no-go? Like maybe it's not worth it. Maybe there's just enough for us. Oh, you got to be kidding me that thing. Sorry, I'm trying to do this again. Let's see if this worked. It's still going to give me a no-go here. Just having a little issue with this account here. All right, so let me know though in chat. Oh, it worked. All right, well there you go. It worked. Sorry everyone. Just had to deal with this bullshit. All right, we're good to go. Let's see. Alejandro was going for this. Good to see you, man. Good to see you again. The biggest pro MCP. I'm not. Wink, wink. Right. Using all 400,000. Wish me luck. Good luck, Troy Carthy. The guy who fucked me over earlier. The good news is I wasn't at all salty about it. This is for you, Troy. By the way, that's not a middle finger. You're number one. You are number one, asshole. Thank you for sniping that from me. He actually, there was a 3-2-1, sniped it from me, sold it for 150. It sold almost instantly. Loved it. Best advice, if you want it and don't want to take a chance, use some MCP points. Completely agree. Suddenly, I love this. Yes, it's great. It is definitely, it's funny. I made that for the wifey because the Muzzle Run stuff that we do, the Greyhound, she pulled like the second best dog in the game, or at least we were told that. And of course she did. Like she does everything. She does it better than me. And she gets super lucky, except for marrying me. I don't know what happened there. Looks like we got Kobe Collects back here. If the common is 8 and we spend 100,000 to get it, then holy crap, what a waste. I know this is certainly not a big one. I don't think you have to spend more than 10,000, round 10,000. Maybe you do 5. I don't know. It doesn't look like. Look who we have. We got Ronnie Lido as Thomas Conger. Good to see you, Ronnie. Yo. He probably doesn't even know that was the account. Sometimes he there he goes. He fixed it. He fixed it. I'm only using MC points on 250 edition or lower. Fair enough. I mean, it's not a bad point. And who knows? There's still 60% chance to get this. So, here's Hidden Jester. How you doing, man? You'll be what's up? Again, no SR from earlier. I got screwed. Faked me out twice. Ended up with the ultra rare. And of course, going for the server comic as well. Yeah, I mean, I got screwed. It was my fault. I bought the card right at 10 or 10:01 because there was still some left. Thought I could do it quick. Bad play. So I lost 34 gems or whatever it is now, 13. I'm not going to sell it. I'll keep the card. I'd rather burn the card and get nothing for it than to get 13 gems. Smart buys here, worth going for. I think it is. Not financial advice. That does not mean that the common or the uncommon are going to be above retail. I do think potentially these will sit closer to 4, maybe 5. But 4's a good number. So you're going to lose 350 with fees, something like that. Oh, my neck. So yeah. But I think if you get the rare, you'll do okay, or maybe break even. Ultra rare, and then of course secret rare, I think will be super nice to have. You'll be very happy if you get it. Kobe Collects Lex Luthor in 2 hours. HRO today. More HRO. Double Cool saying, I don't think it's wise to spend MCP on this. We have an awful lot of 1,000 comics on the modern app that don't sell out. Have the other 2 this week sold over 2,500. Yes, it's a very good point. So let me go real quick into the market. The first one I don't think did. Let me check it out. But yesterday's was close the last time I checked. So funny enough, Double Cool, like it's 7,002. So just shy of 3,000. Right. So they made $60,000 on that plus all the flipping. So that's 3,000. Good news. That's good news. Yesterday's, I think, was a lot more. I think it was not completely sold out because the price went up. So yesterday, 2278. So definitely over, 3,700. So yeah, I think this is selling out. That's just my opinion. But you might be right. Maybe we don't need MCP points. You just got to be on the wait list, and hopefully you get it. But we'll see. We'll see. What's the in real life value? Let me see if Atem put it up on Discord. I got to pull that up. Give me 1 second here, and I will get that loaded. Oh, of course, it just went right in front of my screen here. I got to go on Vaults. Discord is a good place to go if you want to find out some stuff about Veve. I'm going to see if you put it up there. Let me go into here because they usually have Atem puts it on. I'm still not seeing it right? I'm not seeing it right. Atem. God darn it. I can't do it. All right. Did he put it in here? He didn't, but if I remember correctly, this was the same value. I thought it was the same value as the first one, which was like 114,000, something like that. Not sure how much difference that makes, though. We'll have to see. BE today, HRO capsule drop. You buy the packs with HRO points only. These are gained daily by holding cards. Yeah, I still haven't sold my Wonder Woman. You can also instantly burn digital cards to gain points. I'll have to take a look. I'm tired today, though. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Let's take a look at the poll here and see how many people are going for it. And then, did I bring my Minty Fresh? I do have the Minty Fresh number. So those were up. And it turned out all janky. I don't know why. Like when I sent it over and downloaded, it looked beautiful. Now it looks like a tower that's collapsing. So very bad on my part. All right. So the poll right now, we've got only 36 votes. We're going to get a lot more here probably in about 10 minutes, I hope. Again, if this was 8 o'clock or a 10 a.m. drop, we would have had a lot more. 72% going for this. So I think this is going to be good. I would like to see a few more people voting and a few more people in here. I think they're going to show up. Again, I think Vault is doing his little stream on the meme coin. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of people there. B, if you want to sell your Wonder Woman, you got to list and relist, just like Veve market moves. Oh, but the different price, right? Like I listed, relist, or you're saying they don't see it. That's why. Yeah, I'm not going to spend much time. I've listed it twice, I think. I'm calling it today. I'm getting a ultra rare SR speaking into existence. I hope so. Here you go. I'm going to even give you the win before you get it. So now it is there. Not only has it been spoken into the universe, but you literally got the win. You got the win, whatever video, whatever the hell we want to call it. All right, let's go take a quick look at those Minty Fresh numbers so you can see what you should be sniping in the market. I'll take them off and I'll put them back on while we all snipe in the market. I don't know, a little less than an hour. And here we are. I don't know what the heck happened here. What is going on? That was definitely lined up. These always look all janky, but I even looked at Canva and I'm like, this is perfect. I need to figure out a better way to do it. It doesn't let you left, justify, right, justify, or center. I don't know. Maybe there is a way to do it. I'm lazy. Anyways, remember 155 is the first mint, 2,500 is the last mint. Everything else is the same that we've had all week with these this comic arc here, the Galactus comic arc, and first appearance of Silver Surfer. 155, 616, 1901 is Walt Disney's birthday. 1922 Stan Lee's. 1923 is Disney Brothers. That's when they incorporated. 1939 is Timely Comics. They turned to Atlas Comics. We'll just forget about that. In 1961, that's when they really became Marvel. Also, Fantastic Four FA. 1966 is the year of this issue. That is the Chaser. 2005 is the first Fantastic Four movie. 2007 is FA Fantastic Four Silver Surfer. And I should have put in there Galactus. 2024 is this year. 2025, there's potential movie release, but I think it's more than potential. I think they've locked in the actor for Galactus. So there you go. And 2,500 last mint. And Double Quill, I don't know who that is. But it freaked me out and I saw it and I thought I had to put it in there. So I put it in there. There you go, everyone. Those are your Minty Fresh numbers. Boy, I hate doing all this production. It's so ridiculous. All right. Let's see. 616 SR. Oh, that would be definitely fire. I'm with you, Hidden. This will be the day I break my I hope so, man. Here, hold on. Can we do something to make it happen? How about this? I don't know. That's normally Bruin 88s, but we'll see. I'll get the uncommon because I always get the uncommon. That's why I gave up and made it my thing. Hey, if you make it your thing, there you go. Zambooma Fu, the Zambooma Fu from the Krat Brothers show. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. See, I don't even know what I'm putting out there. By the way, you lazy MFers, hit that like button. I know we only have 49 people here, but I know you can do it. And also, don't forget to vote. 71% are going for this, 29% are not. Definitely makes me think like this is going to sell out. Yeah, the lemur, right? Yeah, no. But anyways, so yeah, I think it's going to sell out. Rewind 2001 thinks no MCP points. Most people are saying no MCP points. So figure, unless you really got to have this, maybe you save your MCP points. I was considering it, but I think I might have been talked out of it and just join the wait list. I think that's your best bet for this. But let me know if you guys are if somebody else is gonna go for it. I really like this SR. I'm not getting it. Potential you are, or I'm like double quilt. Normally I get the common, but when I'm having a bad day, that's when I get the uncommons. So yes, it's not the worst day, but I still want to strangle a few people in a video game. But I didn't say that. Anyway, so 2,500 editions. I think this is going to be a good test. And I think we have some interesting things coming up in the week. It'll be interesting to see Corey and My Collectibles talk about what's going to happen. I think at 12:30 Central Time, you guys figure out what that means for your time. They're going to be doing an FA video, and they're going to be talking about stuff and giving prizes away. I could stream it from here. I guess I'm not quite sure. I think it's on Discord, so I don't know how to do that. You may just have to go over there, but probably worth a check. Like I said, Veve is listening to us. I know a lot of people don't believe it. We've heard this before. I can tell you they're listening to us. Just wait. Can't promise you anything, but just wait. Trust me. Please, God, trust me. All right. I bestow upon you a rare or ultimate. Kryptoni. See, there you go. It might happen. I'm in a gambling mood. BE 50,000 MC. Why have them if you're not going to use them? Well, that is true. There's going to be one, bite at the apple if you only have 50 to 100,000 MCP points. That's why I feel bad for the people that used it for Jisoo. They didn't know it was up, but I thought it was a good play if you really wanted it. It was definitely a good play because we didn't know it was going to happen. It could have been huge and it could have been nothing. Unfortunately, it wasn't as big as we wanted it to be, but I thought it was the right play. So you got to kind of pick your thing. Discord evil. I put in 5,000 MCP just in case. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe do it. I'll bestow upon myself the SR. So Kryptoni, you're screwed because Hidden Jester is only going to allow you to have the rare or ultra. I don't know. You guys are going to have to figure it out between you and whoever. Do I put the MCP points in? I mean, I don't have to put a lot in. Could just put the minimum or pretty close to the minimum. My Lord. 40% allocated for MCP priority bidding. I mean, this is going to be a waste, isn't it? I believe at 12:30. So I'll probably be sniping a little bit. That's why I would pull it up here if I knew it was where exactly it was. They tweeted about it. I got to see if I can do it. Let's see here. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do it. I got to think about it. I think I'm going to do it. Might put a few MCP points in there. Obviously, the minimum is 5,000. But we only have 44 votes. So please, if you have not voted, put your vote in. 73% are going for this. 27% are not. It is 11:45, everyone. So I know I talked about it earlier. If you didn't see earlier, I had my collectibles. Well, here, let's first see what the wifey says. You can still win not using points, even if you bid. Yes. So don't waste any points. Only 40% go to those who bid MCP points. So you should be good to go. I'm just going to do it for TV. We'll see what happens if I do it, but I think I'm going to do it. But yes, you have a 60% chance. According to Rewind 2001, he thinks we only have about 2,000 people on here. So, yeah, I would say you're probably gonna, if it is that number, you'll have a good chance. I think it's more around 3,000 than you wouldn't have a chance. Yeah, 40%. I mean, for the K-pop, for the Blackpink, they dropped it to 25%. That might be, maybe that's a good play. Maybe they should drop it to 25%, and not high, unless you want it higher. I hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone, please do. Are we even at 20? That's gonna make me mad if we're not even at 20. We're 21. So I'm only a little mad. I'm bidding. All right, so there you go. So kind of cover both your options that way. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, 5,000 is the minimum. I really don't know how much more I would go over that. But if you really want this, that could be the play. But again, I'm not sure if you're doing this for to do a good flip, if that's the play or not, because I don't know what the common and the uncommon are get. But of course, you could get a good mint too. So there's a lot going for you in this whole thing here. Let me check something out. I was just making sure my Minty Fresh numbers weren't messed up. They were correct. Anyways, earlier, if you didn't know, I did I did my BE's Horrible Comics and Collectibles bit. So let me just show you what I made earlier, and then I'm gonna show you the comic, and we'll go from there. So here's BE's Horrible Comics and Collectibles minute. It's gonna be longer than a minute, but here you go. So I'm not sure if these are going to be a hit, but earlier I was talking to the Cobra, and we were thinking, it's not good to use batteries over and over in these light sticks that Blackpink has, and so we decided that what we needed was a USB cord NFT, and I think Veve missed out on this. I mean, as you can see, we've got the pink, we got the silver here, right? We've got, the gold, and of course we had to have the diamond plated, and you can tell because there's diamonds there, right? And then for the light stick. So these will charge. These are fast charges. These are updated. These are not the old ones. And these, I mean, I think these are going to be a hit. So, but that was earlier. But for today, for the comic, I actually got in contact with Stan Lee. I know he's not alive with the estate. There's already a cease and desist letter because that didn't happen, but let's just pretend it happened. And was going through their stuff, and I found an old comic. You guys don't know this, and I did an update, and then I'll show you the old one. But this was originally how things were going to turn out, everyone. Here we go. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. The comic. This is old. Like I said, so this is very interesting. This is the first time anyone has ever seen it. Here we go. That's right, everyone. Silver-plated surfer. If you can tell here, this is Silver Surfer's long-lost brother. And his superpower is he tarnishes the reputation of his enemies. Can you do that? He can. And what's really cool is it's not true. But let's take a look at the original one that I think is it. This was the original that I found here. Silver-plated surfer. Not quite sure why there's a lot of blonde men around him. I'm not sure. But, the idea, he still was tarnishing people's reputation back then. So there you go, everyone. I hope you like my comic, Silver-plated surfer, Silver Surfer's long-lost brother who tarnishes the reputation of his enemies. And there you go, everyone. That is BE's Horrible Comics and Collectibles. 5 minutes. Absolutely horrible. But there you go. That's it. We got Fromy in the house. Good morning. How are you doing? Definitely going for the comic today. Did you craft this morning? I tried to. I didn't have the card, and last minute I went for the card because it looked like there were still some secret rares to mint. Paid 34. Couldn't mint, even though it said I could mint, and I minted, and it didn't mint. So yeah, I lost out. But that's all right. Shit happens. But it's good to see you, Fromy. I hope you are doing well. I hope you like my my silver plated surfer. I hope you like that. I didn't do the bit right, but whatever. It is what it is. Damn, Wolverine is at 770 is the story. Wolverine shouldn't do this bad. Again, it's just a bad market. I know some people are spooked. What I can tell you, the only thing I can tell you, not that I have some in with Veve, but I can tell you Veve is listening and changes are coming. So there you go. And we'll see how that affects the market. Price is Right style to beat BE 5001. There you go. Price is Right style. There you go. That might be your best bet. Hit that like button, everyone. Let's take a look at the poll and see how we're doing. 75% going for this. We got 53 votes in. Again, if this had been earlier, I think we would have had a lot more people here. But we'll see as we get closer to the time. You only have just under 3 minutes to join the wait list. So if I were you, I'd join the wait list. Get on there and give yourself a chance. Not financial advice, but I do believe this is going to sell out. I think this will sell out, but I don't really have a crystal ball to guarantee that. But with only 2,500 editions, if Rewind 2001 is right, there's only 2,000 people. You might have an issue and get it sold out by rebound. If we've got more, it will sell out instantly. So let's see. This is going to be a good test for all of us. Let's see. We got news from marijuana. I didn't know marijuana talk, but they do here. BE, could you turn your Blackpink stick off? I can still hear vibrating in the background. Yes, absolutely. No, but I got to keep it on. It feels good. Hidden Jester, there you go. Here we are, people. Now what do we do for the next freaking 8 minutes? Again, I just don't really like these rares. So if you get the rare, though, I think it'll probably not financial advice, be around. You know what? I forgot to, I have a light that's off. That's why things aren't popping. I don't know. This should be around retail. You might lose a little. I'm just worried about the uncommons and the commons. But again, I don't think these will be as low as yesterday's. By the way, 2.5 minutes to join the wait list. Yesterday's, what do we, where's it saying? At 264. I predicted in the morning, there's 250. I predicted in the morning might get up to 275. It did. It's around 250, 259, 280, and then it gets up to $2.90 and $3 pretty quickly. So I think this is the real world value of this is about the same as number 48. So I think this should do pretty good. Maybe around 4. No guarantees, not financial advice. But you can keep that in mind. All right, you got 1 minute, 50 seconds to join. Remember, there's a little bit of delay, so you better get going. Are those USB-C or the old style? So here's what's interesting, because Bing AI is pretty stupid. I mean, I don't know. Does that looks kind of, this one down here definitely does not look, this looks like old school, whatever the heck this one's called. That looks like the thin one. So that might not be, I was going for USB-C. I wanted to go, and here again, that's the old style. Here, it's a mystery. So let's just say the silver one is USB-C. And they do a good job charging. These are also 10-foot cords. So, Blackpink can be sitting down and watching TV and charging it. Yeah, they probably have a wireless charger. They have enough money to go wireless, but there you go. Those are the the stupid USB charging cords. But the cool thing is it's Series 1. So it's potential there could be Series 2. I don't know. I haven't thought that one out long enough. All right, here's Big A. Vault launches coin, made a quick 4x, sold to come here for comment. We'll go back after drop and trade again. Wow. 4x. I'm sure Big A did better. I really want to get in on it. Tomorrow I might be able to, if he's going to keep doing it. Most people catch on. I don't know. But what was the coin, Big A? What was it called? OG Vault did do his own little coin. By the way, everyone, hit that like button. 22 people. We only got 35 last stream, and we had a lot more than that in here. But if you can't hit it, I would appreciate it. I already did the Minty Fresh numbers, but I'll pull them up when we get closer to drop. You've got like 13 seconds now to join the wait list. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait for the rebound. May not be a good play. You can also just sit on the thing like BE is. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good, I must say. Vault is Vault Live. Okay. Oh wait, that's the name of the coin is Vault Live. All right, so wait list is closed. So we just wait here and talk about absolutely nothing. I do want to look at where we're at on. First of all, the Rose card. They're at 35 now. Remember, as that price goes up and down, people are going to mint. They're going to go say, screw it, I'm going to mint. They're going to make their 10 gems minting 4 fucking things and sell it and keep doing it. Have fun with their taxes on that. Although the people doing that probably don't care. The Jenny card that paid $34 within seconds, it's at $18.90. Not bad. I don't know if anyone's buying it there. Are the cards going to have value? I don't know. I don't know, but the Jenny Gold Silver is now at 102, so that's a good jump. The Jisoo is 109, so there you go. Looks like around 100 gems. Somebody just dropped one for 99. Probably have to sell 95, maybe 99. It will get sold. Not too bad, but the pink silver on the Jisoo will load up 15.99. Wow, no bueno on that. Yeah, so there you go. Those are those numbers. But it might, it might be worth going for the rose. When does it end? Somebody's going to figure it out. And then it won't happen. There you go. I'll mint 4 to 5 of these if possible. See, that's the thing. He's going to look as the price goes up. He'll mint one, sell it. And if it's not worth it, he won't do it. Yep, that's the name. I think the next coin will be Kapu. And oof. I like that. Who pays taxes? Right. Now, a lot of people in here don't pay taxes. Yeah, what are taxes? All I know is when I cash out, and I haven't done it often, I just take a large portion out, send it to the IRS, get my quarter paid, and we're good to go. Let's see. I bought a Jenny card at 16, crafted another Jenny silver, LOL, only 160 silver Jennies, so it could pump to 40. It could. I don't know. I'm not going to bank on that. All right, so we got 3 minutes, about 3 minutes here before we can buy. Let me just play this for people who didn't see it earlier. These are some things you can do to your device so you'll do better in the market. It's a good filler for time. And you can do it real quick before, you can get your collectible and then do this. So take a look at this. These are some things you could do to get your device ready to snipe better in the market. And also the other key is to have fiber. If you have like AT&T fiber, whatever's around you, you will kick some butt. Like just Spectrum cable, it's not going to compete. The ping on fiber is super low. When I used to go to Florida visiting, I remember getting 1 ping. Like now I'm probably like 12. Sometimes I can get 9 ping if I'm directly connected to my modem, which I do suggest. If you could do that, you can get a cord that doesn't. In fact, this is what it looks like. I'm going to pull it up here. This is BE Secret tablet. And then this cord right here, you can hook your Ethernet. Now I'm hooked into my router because I got a stream. But when Vault streams this weekend, I'll be hooked directly into my modem. And I will actually have a chance to be a decent sniper that day. So we'll see what happens. But if you paid 60 for a card and 20 for craft, you would need like 38 just to break even with fee, right? Is it worth the gamble? The ping on my work computer is 2. Yeah, that is why. Go back to fucking work, Dane K. God damn, where do you work so I can call your guys so you can stop sniping my shit and I can start winning? Oh man, here you go. This is for you, Dane K. And I mean it. It comes straight from my heart. Straight from my heart. The Cobra is saying, don't forget, we got to be at the game early Saturday. Oh, fuck. It's not that early. No. 2 hours. 1 o'clock, I thought. I'm super excited. I know nobody cares about the Battlehawks football, that whole league stuff, but I'm excited because we got a suite. We're going to drink, eat. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. I gamble for low mint. Only lose 5 to 6 cents. Yeah, it's pretty good. Bah. No, but I mean it. I'm straight from the heart. My ping on my iPad on Wi-Fi is 7. All right, I got it. I'm gonna go buy. Should I buy now? I'm gonna wait. All right, let me know what everyone got. Let me know what you got. If you got it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you didn't need win no MCP. I was going to. I don't know if I ended up doing it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Motherfucker. All right. I don't know when to do it. Is anyone waiting? I got 1950. I will pull up those numbers. I'm going to wait a few minutes here. We'll pull it up. Let me know what you got. Looks like people are winning without MCP. So rewind 2001 was correct. I haven't. Is the buy button still up? I can't tell because I still got my buy button up. Got 423. Cool. Hopefully you got a secret rare here. I don't know what I have. I'm gonna wait a few seconds here. Wait gate. I feel like wait gate works. All right, we've got a win, the biggest bro one, Wapmamis, wait gate, absolutely. Got 423. Congrats. Is it Dan TGR or Dan GR? Either way, good to see you. Mark Holman, win with 15,000. Probably didn't need it, but I don't think it was a bad play if you did. I don't understand why my SR says common, right? Is there a way to go in there and change that? Bacardi Creation, congrats on getting that win. No MCP, 1950 there. Let me get caught up here. Mint 1401. Let us know what you got, Troy. I'm glad it wasn't 321 because then I really would have been pissed. Here we go. This thing keeps flipping around. Got 715, still waiting for rarity. Common gain. Wow, 201 on my main account. 204 on my second account. Must be nice. Second account, police, right? Where's the police? Digital verse. Amazing Fantasy 15. Win without MCP. I never use MCP, saving them for the Holy Grail when Veve gets desperate. Rare 520. Bitcoin, rare 1515. 3-digit uncommon without MCP. See, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You got it? So happy for you. Here you go. Nice. Good job. We got one secret rare in here. Got the common. What else do we have here? John got common 2084. Good to see. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so thank you for dropping by. I do appreciate it. Anyone new, please feel free to subscribe and or just hit that like button or dislike. Some people dislike me, and that is okay. Uncommon 954. Rip. Crazy Dan 420. I got a secret rare 1578 without MCP. Congrats on that. Let me give you a win. But I also hate you. So congrats. We got rare. Savid got rare 857. By the way, you should definitely take a look at his YouTube. He is trying to grow it. Please go out there and follow him. If you don't mind, give him a follow on there. Noah, win 0 MCP. Let's go. Rare 715. All right, I think I'm going to buy. You got to be kidding me, Alejandro. Ultra rare, common, uncommon. Good to see you, just NFT and B or BE. I like it. Rare 1356. There goes my luck. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. You got to be effing kidding me. That's not a good mint. If it was the opposite, it's 1660. I'm very excited about that. I don't know what I got yet. I'm going to wait. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. And I followed you also yesterday and tweeted it out. So good to help. Yeah, the hardest part, he's past 10. Like, people don't realize, like, the first 10 can be, although, I mean, he's known on Twitter and in the community, but normally when you're just starting fresh without anyone, the first 10 is as hard as 100. So I'm still waiting to look what I got. Ardix got the common. The wifey got the rare. Nice. He got the secret rare. There you go. That paid off. I guess that's the thing. Maybe that works. All right, you got it. And Gus Hall, let's see. Gus Hall got the Garage Mint too. I got a Garage Mint. I just don't know what I have. I'm looking. 1931. SR, good job, hippie. You also get this. There you go. You get that. Congratulations. Common gain, common. All right, let me look. 1660. Why couldn't it have been 616? Because it couldn't, because there's only 2,500. Don't tell me it's not there yet. Oh, come on. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get it ready. Let me get the angry theme ready, the mad, because you know this is going to happen. Here we go. Okay, so not as bad as I thought. I did get the rare, but I'm not happy about that. I really wanted the secret rare. But I guess I can't complain. All right, Keith Jones, good job. Secret Rare 246. That could be the lowest one. Let me give you something too. Because you got it and I didn't. No more winners. I hate everyone who won. Congrats to all the people that got the SR. Not salty. Not salty. I'm not salty at all. This is to everyone who got a Secret Rare today. And that comes straight from the heart. It really does. I promise you. All right. So this is what I got, which everyone, I mean, if I'm on some special list, it doesn't feel very special. I mean, I did get the gold yesterday, and I guess I was told I was special. But no, I got a rare. So nothing special for streamers. That's for sure. Let's see here. What this thing just hops around, does whatever it wants. Let's see. Arctics. How do you go for the rebound? Okay, so let me just see this. Someone I know also got the SR. Well, you know what I want to do about that. All right, so to go for the rebound, go on to where you buy it. It says returning soon. It will say waitlist reserved editions are returned to the public pool. Right there at public pool, you're going to click on that. Where it says public pool, you're going to just go like this at the rebound time. It should just pop up. You shouldn't have to refresh the page. Should happen at 15 after, 18 after, and 20 after, although other people have said it does happen on the minute. I've never been that lucky. So there you go. But yeah, that's how you do the rebound. Should work. Is it a glitch or are we just lucky? Well, I do feel like somebody must know something because there's some people that get it more often than others. I think, again, it has to do with timing. I think it has to do with the speed of your your internet, your ping, all of that. And I still believe that for sniping, you want the lowest ping. For the drop, you don't. Now, there's no evidence, completely bullshit. Just my head making it up. But I've seen anecdotal evidence, so I'm just going to go with it. But congrats to all the people who did get it. I'm so happy for you. But the rebound, we've got 7 minutes, so we got to talk about something for 7 minutes. Don't know what I don't think anyone liked my comic today. Nobody made a comment. I thought it was good. I think the delivery was bad. But yes, I thought my silver-plated surfer, of course, everyone knows that's the Silver Surfer's, god damn it, long lost brother. And the original one I found it at the Stanley estate. This is the original one. I just updated him a little bit. Again, I'm a little confused with why are there a lot of like basically naked men with blonde hair? I don't know. I didn't ask for that being AI. Can you explain it? But here you go. Silver-plated surfer. I don't know. I think this could sell out. It could sell out for sure, but it's not going to. So there you go. Silver-plated surfer. That is my BE horrible comic. All right. What do we got here? Scar got a common. You buying the comic on Candy? I'm not. I mean, I've just bought so much, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again. I got to pick and choose. There's just so much stuff I want. Silver-plated. Oh, and I forgot to hear the joke was, Big A, the joke was here, silver-plated surfer. You know what his superpower is? This is what's amazing. His superpower is that he tarnishes the reputation of his enemies. You get it? Tarnishes, silver-plated, tarnish. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But that's the problem with me. I think a lot of things are funny and they're not. His kryptonite is probably a brilliant. Could be silver plate. Yep, silver plated. Definitely silver plated surfer. The long lost brother. In fact, he was originally going to be the original one. And he was going to work with Galax Fanakis from yesterday. And he, up against Galactus, he's the one who goes to planets. Instead of consuming the planets, he consumes the laughter of clowns. So, I mean, that was Silver Surfer was, the Silver Surfer's brother. That's how it was going to be, but it didn't work out. Stanley went a whole other direction. And here we are now with Fantastic Four in this storyline. I don't know what they were thinking. I liked it. I thought it was why he gave up on it. I couldn't tell you. Oh my god, that's okay. Yep, I like it. Shelby, come get your man. LOL. Actually, she helped me on that. She helped me last night. She was taking a lot of credit for it. I think today she's not going to. He is beyond help at this point. That's right. Hey, at least I've moved on from Happy Tree Friend stuff. Although looking at my numbers, even though my streams are doing okay, my freaking overall numbers, I'm still building, but yeah, my shorts have been getting less, so my pumping, although here comes a pump, we'll see what happens. Doesn't really matter. I've been trying to get to 175 for like the whole fucking month. I'm at 174 632, so until I get my next pump from YouTube, it's not going to happen. There you go. Let's see, Lisa, common and rare above retail, when many are still in store. Yeah, I never understood that either. Yeah, her shit was funny. We were laughing last night. Again, it was the delivery. It was I didn't pull off the delivery. I'm not a comedian. I'm a horrible streamer for Veve stuff. By the way, do we have any what's going on next week? Do we know what's going on? I don't know. Here we go. Let me go look at Veve. Where are you, Casey BMW? Where's your calendar? Like, do we not have anything set for next week yet? I know, maybe, you know what, I bet you we find out. Okay, here, by the way, here is what's going to happen later. Let's share this tab. This is what's going to happen later. They're going to go over. Corey and MC are going to be on. I don't even know if I can watch. Is this going to be, where's it going to be on? Oh, it's going to be on YouTube. So technically, I could pull this up and we could watch this on here. I don't know if anyone wants to do it. And certainly if you're going to come on here and troll and go after people, you'll get blocked. But if you think that would be fun to, watch that on here, we could do that. But you can let me know. I don't know. I'm kind of tired, but I do want to kind of listen to it because I think they're going to give us maybe some alpha. I don't know. Why are they doing it now? That's my question. All right, did anyone else get anything good on this drop? And are you ready for the rebound? If there is a rebound. Says returning soon. So we got 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes here. Again, if you want to go for the rebound, where it says waitlist reserved editions are returned to the public pool, just click like right in the center of public and pool. The buy button is just going to show up all of a sudden. So give that a try. See if you can get the rebound. It's probably worth a try, not financial advice. But if you can get it, I think you'll be happy. I'm not sure though that I'm going to get like a very good one because I already got such a wonderful rare mint 1660. Now, if that was the last mint, I would have been freaking very happy. I'm going to troll and go after BE. I mean, that would be really hard since I don't care. Plus, my wife's in here. She's got a quick trigger finger, so she won't. She'll put up with a lot less than I will. But yes, I don't know who News Now Marijuana is. It feels like somebody I know. Not 100% sure because you've been in here before. All right, 1 minute 7 seconds until rebound. Then I think they happen every 2 minutes and go from there. Now, if they haven't sold out, this is going to be interesting. So be ready. You got to be ready with this. I got to get maybe I should get my pillow to do this. It's more comfortable. Plus, I need it up for sniping. Put it here. I've got 43 seconds. Use your own clock, everyone. Just remember, use your own clock. You're going to be clicking where it says public pool. It should just show up there. Depending on your device. On my tablet, it all shows up. If it's split up, it could show up anywhere. So I'll just stay open and sell out by 20 after, in my opinion. It'll stay. It might. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Price prediction for SR, I hit, and I've been out of the game for a while. X Dazzler, thank you for being here. Not 100% sure, and certainly not financial advice. I think it will do well. I just don't know exactly how much. All right, so we got a few seconds here. Come on. It's going to work. I'm going to go for it. I don't care. All right, it's there. I guess it didn't sell out. But that's all right. Have they been all sold out? They're all sold out now, everyone. So there you go. Now, there still might be more rebounds. So Rewind 2001 is correct. It is sold out. It says order received processing. So I'm just waiting to find out what that could be. Yeah. Come on. Okay, here we go. And a bullshit mint. Not even the last mint, just completely not good. No bueno. Let's see what I got though. Wait, it still just says once. I guess there it showed up. And it's a common. Imagine that, everyone. All right, I got a common. Let me know what you got. Put it up for 60 gems and I'll snipe it. Right, exactly, right? Win, drop, rebound, win. L on the rebound. We still might get some more rebounds in here. On that secret rare, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you put it up for 150. It could be 250. Put it for 250. Ultra rare. Congrats on that. You deserve that. Mother effing common. Oh, man. All right, so now what you could do is at 18 after, the buy button might show back up and you could try again. But between that and the rare, I'll just probably have to keep my comment. I just wish they were better mints. What time is it? I'm going to see if I can get this on the minute. I don't have my tom.gov up. So I'm just refreshing down from the top of the page to see if the buy button shows up. And then it's just and my tablet is not clean. I should definitely have this clean. Let's see if I can get it at 17 after. See if it pops up. Otherwise, 18 minutes it might show up. Oh man, I didn't time it right. All right, so it didn't show up. So let me get my time.gov. Time.gov is a pretty good place to go for pretty good timing. You can time your refresh and go from there. Uncommon. So pissed. I clicked a little down and it showed my unwanted comment. Went back and sold that. Oh man. No complaint. Got a comment on the drop, comment rebound. I mean, at least you got two. We'll see where this goes. Went for a rebound, got a rebound. Any minty fresh number? Oh yeah, let me put those up. Let me put the minty fresh numbers. There you go. There's your minty fresh. Will come in. Yes, I know it's all janky. I did not do that. Ultra rare, uncommon, 3-digit. All right, there you go on the rebound. All right. Oh shit. Hold on. I just lost my clock. All right, seconds away here. You should get if you do a refresh at 18 minutes, you might get another rebound if there's anything left. Here we go. Nope. There it is. But it's sold out. I got it, but it didn't let me get it. Did anyone else? I'm sure somebody got a rebound because I got it. Now we can try again in a minute or not. I bought the entire GC collection from store. I get to complain more than anyone. Yes, but you got that ultra rare. That could actually do pretty well. Not sure. That might be something you do. Okay, so win at 18. So Dane K's fiber. Mustus Pustus, do you have fiber? Let me know. Cordial Goat Slayer, good to see you. You get to complain about that for sure. All right, so let me know. I'm curious. Buy now came back, couldn't get. Yeah, me too. Rewind. I don't have fiber like Dane K. Yeah, I'm not that lucky. And it's the way the screen is. I guess I could shrink the screen if I wanted to use my phone. I just like using my tablet better. So here we come to 19. I've heard people say they get it. I don't believe it, but I'm going to try. And that 20 after, the market will be open. Nope, didn't show up. Didn't show up. All right, so I'll go for one more 20 after, and then we're going to snipe the market. Let me put on some music here. Get that going. And if you're going to hang out, remember at 12:30 is going to be the stream from MC. Hit that like button if you don't mind before you go. Get some music going here for the sniping. Turn it down a little bit here. If it's too loud, let me know. I think that's a good volume, so we'll see. All right. Hey, B, good to see you. C-Spill got 2 today. Common again. I got a rare and a common. Will common go over retail? I don't think so. I don't think so. By the way, any minute now, you're going to be able to get the rebound if there is one. And remember, then market's going to open up. So your time's going to be a little different than me. So watch your clock. Did not get it. All right, let's go see what happens. I'm going to go into the market. Got the minty fresh numbers up. Probably take a few minutes to get in there. I probably should sell my rare. I don't know what the rare is going to be at. But the problem is I also... Ah, crap. I don't know what to do. What should I put this at? Let's try. I'm gonna put it there. I could be completely wrong on price. But we'll find out if I get screwed, if I made a big mistake. If you can get out early, ultra rare with 25 real only. Wait, you got 2,500? Oh, only ultra rare, and you got it on the 2,500. Yeah, and that's pretty good. It's too bad it didn't happen a little sooner. You know, like 8 months ago. All right, we are up, people. We'll show up. Rare's at 10 already. People are dumping. Me, I'll just go snipe the market. Let's see what we can get. Remember, there's only 2,500. So keep an eye out for these good mints. I'm going to keep looking. But we're not going to have a long time here. Oh, man, 666, too much. 341 for 899. That's not a lot. I may just keep these and see if the market goes up. Yeah, 984, 822 for 7. That's Aldradero selling his quickly. Let's see where we got here. Nothing good yet. Looking at the mint numbers, that 155, 1966, 1961, 2007, 2025. Come on, those are the ones I want to see. There's 1950. We know who that is. All right. All right, what can we get here? I'm looking for something pretty. And nothing pretty. 3 digits looking around 10, 8 to 10. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if I can see anything good there. 752, that's not a good one. 285 for 11 from Rack and Stack. He knows kind of what he's doing, so maybe that's the right price, or he's just playing it smart and not taking a risk. Not going to get that. No! Fuck me. 191 for 10 bucks. And I knew I didn't have it when I did the refreshing. Damn it. I'm done streaming. I should probably turn off the music too. Oh man, I'm gonna do it. It's probably too late. Oh, I got it. All right, fuck it. All right, so let's see if I can sell this. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I like to get some money back. If not, I'm gonna just hold on to it. We'll go for a quick flip here. I mean, this is a pretty good comic. Let's see. I don't want to get too greedy. See if I can get it. Let somebody else have some fun. I bought 170 for 130. I think that's a good play on the 2,500. I'm only selling it for 66, which might be too cheap or it might be way too much. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll let you know if it sells. It may not sell. All right. Did it already sell or is it off the market? It's still on there. All right. Let's see. 668. Oh, man. Who got that 191? Can't go for this. No gems. Well, that's not good. All right. Rent card 24.94. I wouldn't mind getting a near last mint. What's nice is it's sold out. So I think prices are going to be interesting as we move along here. Who got that 191? Taco 321. I hate you. All right. So let me see. I'm going to have to go back down here. Let's change it. We'll lower this. You got to do things pretty quickly because you never know what's going to happen. You don't want to get too greedy. You can make a profit, make your profit, and get out. So let's try this price. I'll drop it $16. I think it's a pretty fair price. For this comic, it certainly is fair from but I won't make much on it at this price. 15 gems. I may just keep it. I don't know. We'll see. See if I can get some more flips here. So I dropped it to 15. There's 1902, which that was 1901. And 170 is not selling at 50. But I'm going to leave it up. We'll see what happens, how many of those actually get listed. All right, 339 for 30. 1950 for 790. How much did I get for Ultra Rare? 276. What where's Ultra Rare at? There's 190 for 25. There's 1338. Come on, where are you? Where's the good one? I need the good one. Oh, I can't believe I messed up on that 191. That was horrible. This is so slow. It's so laggy. God. All the money I made back gone. All my mistakes. See, even I make lots of mistakes. 1,300, no. Ooh. 176 for 2176. I've got 170 now. As you get closer to the 166, but that was probably a good deal. I don't know what you could get for sure. The 190 is sitting at 25. People are going to kind of want to see where this market is going, and I don't know. At 19, geez. I mean, I'd want to get 50 for it. That could be too little, not financial advice, but that's what I'd want to get, like 45, 50 for it. I just don't know where things are going to go. I mean, I got my 170 at 50. It's not selling. And because there's only 25, you got to be kind of quick here. So I can't even go relist it now because I'm going to miss something and I'm going to be mad. Let me see here. Shoot. Oh man, I do need to relist it though. And I'm fucking up. I'm completely fucking up. Started clicking around. That was dumb. $6 floor. So I actually not bad on the common to be a $6 floor. I think it potentially, now remember, I own this, so you got to take everything I say with a grain of salt. This could potentially go up, but I don't see a huge high amount on it, but maybe it hits retail and stays around there, which would be actually pretty cool for the common. 1964, wrong number. Yeah, I'm just gonna get screwed on my 170 because I mean, fucking it's taking too long to get in and refresh. I'm not gonna be able to change the number. I'll miss something big. I'm just gonna have to take the L on that and hope I get something. 599 is the floor. Table breaking time. I put it for you'll sell it for, I think you'll sell it for 30. Let us know if you sell it and how quickly it's sold. It's not a bad price. It's, what you want and what you get are two different things. Oh, come on here. 476. All right, maybe I'll try. If it wasn't so damn laggy every time I try to switch the price on it, this wouldn't be so horrible. All right, let's try and see what I can do. Oh my Lord. Nope. All right, we'll see if I make a few gems on this. Otherwise, I'm probably going to just have to keep it. A lot of people will just take the L and try to sell for less. From the way it looks, since there isn't too many, people don't know what to do. So they're prices are going to be sticking where they're at until people figure out what people are willing to spend. Let's see, 1930. Ooh, it's not a bad one. Is that still there? I didn't get it. 1939 for 15 probably was a decent deal. I'm not mad about that one. I thought about it way too long. Hey, there's Metroid. He's the original one who did the shrinking of your Samsung phone, the screen. I got that. I'll take that. I'm just gonna fucking stack these. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I would have liked that 1-1. Not gonna pay that much. I mean, I got 2, 3, 4 for 10. Nothing great. I don't care at this point. I'm gonna try to make some money back. We'll see what happens. 1939-15 is a great. Yeah, no, I should have gotten it, but and it will sell. It doesn't sell for as much as we all want it to sell for. All right, and I'm not seeing what I want. Come on, let's do it. Nope. I always gotta look up. 155. Yeah, if you get that 155 or the 1966, and Dane K is gonna use his fucking fiber to get it. 2007 for 520, way too much, but that is definitely a good mint. First appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus in a movie. There you go. 1939. Who got it? Oh, Rack and Stack. He put it up for 165. I don't think he'll get anywhere near that, but I think it was a good sign. I should have gone for it. Not to say I would have gotten it. I looked at it too long, and you never know. All right, what is going to happen here? What I'm curious is are the prices going to go up, or they're going to just keep going down. This should be a good stack. Movies coming in the future. Sold out. Should be higher. Yeah, I think it should be higher. And we might get a little jump later. I just don't know for sure. I wouldn't bet on it. But you never know. I'm going to just see if I can get a couple good mints. Something maybe that's special. I know 234 isn't like crazy. There's 1664. Looks like we're around that 6 gem price. So it wasn't a big gamble to go for this. So it might be worth, yeah, nothing good there. I have a feeling people might pick up, but sometimes people watch these shows and they get a nice. So I got it on drop with MCPU 6001. I don't remember. I think I might have put it in with 5100, but I got to see if that worked. But you got the ultra rare and I got a rare. So does that help? I don't know. I didn't check my MCP points. So beforehand, 968, 495. So it looks like the 3 digits are coming up a little bit. That sometimes happens a lot. What can we get here? All right, come on. Where's the one I want? Where are you? Don't let Troy Carthy. Ooh. Yes! Yes! It's not that good. But I liked it. All right. Keep going. I'm not going to say what I got. All right, let's see here. What else can I get? Where are you? Where are the mints I like? So it's almost time. I guess they've already started. Should we listen? Do you guys want to listen? And gals, do you want to listen to the Corey and MC theme? Let me know in chat, because I actually wouldn't mind to snipe and listen to it. So let me know. I got the 7-1 rare on the drop. The ultra was a rebound. That's pretty good. Definitely made money. There's that 1939. So Rack and Stack bought it, sold it for 169 to Charlie NFT, and he put it up for 339. So yeah, that was a big fuck up on my part. Not to say I would have had it, but it definitely was there longer than normal, and I probably should have picked it up. It's gonna be hard to get a good mint on this. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully prices will go up, but I'm not going to count on it, or at least not go up that much. All right. Does anyone, nobody's even saying they want to go watch it. Hit that like button, people. All right. It's getting laggy now. That's not good. Here's 998. 321 for 60. There's that 321. Trolling me with the 321. Come on, where are you? Where's the good mint? Seeing some new names in here. So it could be bots. All right, 1980. Nah, I'm not going to buy it. That's probably not a bad buy. 1983 for 694. That used to be like a no-brainer. Always hitting us with bangers. Would love to rap on that beat. Absolutely. All right, so should I watch this? You guys want me to go watch? Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm just going to pull it up. If you guys want to watch, we can watch. If not, all right, let's see if I can pull this up while I get distracted and lose what I want to watch. All right, let's see if I can pull this up here. When does it start? It should stop now, or it should start now. Okay, here we go. 12:35. All right, so here we go. I'm going to leave this up. Who just put that? Oh, Nico put the 1983 up for 10. That's probably a smart play. But we'll go wait. MC, you can also win stuff. So I think they said there's gonna be prizes. So maybe we'll get some alpha. We can talk about it. And I'm interested in seeing this anyways. And while I snipe, with the 2500 comic, sniping is gonna end fairly quickly. And we'll see what happens to prices. So we're at 80 on the market. Just remember that number, 80 on the market. If that goes down, prices normally will go up. So we'll see what happens. Why is this not going on? There's 169 for 169. Wait, what did I sell? Oh, I did sell my 170. All right, so I made 659 on it, and I bought that. All right, so pretty cool. Not cool at all, actually. Not happy about that. But paid for a couple of the comics that I just bought. Is the other K-pop group releasing on Veve real? No, I think Kobe Collects was trolling us. Unfortunately, he's trolling us, but we'll find out here. I'm sure we're gonna. Oh, hold on. Let me put this on.
First of many
inaugural.
Can you hear this? Let me know if you can hear this, everyone, because it won't be worth it if you can't hear it.
Official channel with lots of Veve staff members, lots of like inside, kind of like information.
And I'll try to be quiet. But let me know if you hear
lots
it.
of different people over the weeks to come.
Or if I need to make
Corey
it louder
and I
too.
are here for the first one. How are you doing, Corey?
I am doing good, and it's so awesome that we're finally
You
getting
can't
to
hear
this,
it?
man.
Damn
It's
it.
been a long time
You
coming. A lot of
Really?
work went into this. So
I
very,
should
very
be able to
excited for us to
share.
get to
This is
chat.
on
A
Chrome.
lot of cool topics. Once you
Can
what are
anyone
we
else
talking
hear
about
it?
today? I mean,
That
you've got quite
sucks.
the agenda.
Oh yeah, man. We got a good show for you guys today. This is gonna be fun. Now, this is gonna be a fun show today.
Oh,
We're gonna cover some of the drops that we've
Okay,
had,
good.
obviously the comics that are coming up, that have come out. We're gonna talk about Blackpink and everything. We're also going to be talking about a couple of reveals today of drops coming up next week. So stay tuned towards the end of this live stream. This live stream is probably going to go about an hour at the most.
An hour.
So towards the end, we're going to do a couple of drop reveals for you guys. And we also have a giveaway here for 5 limited edition Veve comics. That's going to go out to someone in the chat today. And then we also going to have a special message from David Yu towards the end of the live stream.
Ooh.
And we're going to tell you where he's at, what
David
he's doing.
Yu. All
and
right.
we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff. Veve Comics, the platform, the Scotty Young covers are in June. We're going to talk just a bit about that and show you the one that happened today. And, interact with the chat and, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm going to ask you, Corey, about how you're doing at the company. And we're going to talk a bit about, my first month. So it's going to be fun, right? So people put your, comments down below. This isn't like an AMA format. I just want to make that clear. This isn't like a huge kind of thing. We're not going to be able to cover all, types of topics that people want to know about yet. But we are going to cover why that is. And we're going to talk a little bit more about, the communication that Veve is going to be doing even more. And all these kind of hot topics and requests and the feedback that people come. We have a segment on that. We're going to talk about that. But Corey, how you feeling today, man? This is good.
I am feeling good. It's nice to have a live conversation instead of like a pre-recorded one. Most of my work here is obviously pre-recorded, whether it's interview or something that I'm making for myself.
By the way, I'm just sniping here while we listen.
You need to chat one-on-one, getting to see the comments roll in. Actually, I'm going to pop those up just so I can see what's coming in.
Yeah,
it's a huge treat for me, for sure. So I really appreciate you, taking the initiative to help make this thing happen, man. It's awesome.
Ain't even right on there.
Yeah, well, dude, we were planning on doing this for quite a while, and apologize to people if we haven't had it, this come out sooner. But we really want to make sure that it was set up right and have something, that we can work on for like long term. That we can do this a lot. And I know a lot of the Veve fam wants to meet a lot of staff that we have, so we're going to work on that. And we're also going to try to bring like some of the artists and comic book people and all that kind of stuff, to the live streams with some interviews and things that we're going to do. And then we can also, talk about, the biggest, hottest questions, the updates people want. We'll be able to like dive into that stuff. This is the first one. So yeah, this is something that we talked about like eons ago, before even you and me were at Veve. You and me always wanted to do a live stream together. And we've been on a couple early on in the day. Once you joined though, I want to ask you about about your experience at Veve over the last couple of years. But once you joined, you were so busy in there working hard. They were both, it wasn't really possible for us to do like live streams together. So I know we did a couple interviews, which was cool. You came on my channel. But now that we're working together, it's it's pretty cool. What's it been like for you since
Corey
the start,
did
man?
streams
like,
and obviously
and I'll talk about my first month too.
Since like the start, like since
like
day one.
You don't have to go into like crazy detail, but it's I wanted to ask you like how's it been? Like how's your feeling about things? And
I think like one of the coolest things about all of it is I obviously joined quite a while ago, and sort of like your onboarding experience versus my onboarding experience, because the company's grown so much. There's so many people, there's like a formal HR department. And so whenever you came, there's just so many resources. And
because they weren't listening
like
to us.
An amazing thing from an employee
and now
standpoint.
they are. Promise you
But
that.
in terms of
I
things
promise you that.
changing
They are listening.
dramatically, I mean, whenever I
Yeah,
got to
independent stream.
Vivi, there really wasn't a
Corey
formal
did
way
Vivi
to
in
do a lot
3.
of the
A
things
lot
that
of
are
his
just
videos
standard
OG
now.
Vault had, and then
And so
my
there's been a huge
collectibles.
amount of
too.
satisfaction and hard work for me in the sense that a lot of the things that are standard now are standard because we did the work to make that happen.
Right.
Especially for like video and promotions. Like obviously we can't just make videos, whatever we want all the time. It has to go through a process. And that process, I was lucky
Sucks.
enough to be able to influence and help create the pathways to do it. And
Yeah.
so now, whether it's someone like you who's just come to the team, or if we're networking with external, community members to create content, we have avenues to do that. That was never an option.
It's
For us
hard. I got
before. So
cock-blocked
it's
by
been exciting.
Disney
It's been a
on a
whirlwind.
Cryptoys
It's been a ton
video.
of work,
Yeah.
but super rewarding.
Yeah, how's the team around you? People don't know a lot about the marketing team. People don't know a lot about, like all the different people here. There's tons of people that work at this company that I've met. And obviously we're going to bring more people on and like tell everybody what they do and invite them to the to the audience so people can get a better understanding of how it all works. That's one of the big things we talked about, right?
I mean,
when
smart
joined
buy.
as
I'm
well,
not
is to
disagreeing.
like start sharing more
It'd be
about
great.
like what the company's
My
doing
collectibles on a
and the
lot of
people
drops.
at the company, because there's
He's
like
been
so
coming
many
into my
people that are
stream.
that I've met that are just like
And the only
working their
thing I have
their
is no
butts
personal
off.
attacks. If you have
And I know
like
the
that to
results,
say,
we're trying to
come
get
in
to
here
them for sure. We'll
and
talk about that in a
I
little bit.
promise you, he's listening.
But how about the team around you? How's it grown?
The
since
key
you
is just
joined?
not personal
Because
attacks.
when you
It's
first
family
joined,
and
that
all
was
that.
like
I'm not saying you're
when
doing
did
that,
you
but
first join actually.
yeah,
I
think
I'd
it's whenever
love to have you come in
we
and
first
ask that
talked
question.
about doing lives with each other, which would have been DesignerCon Anaheim, maybe at the bowling alley. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, there was a party there. I remember I went to DCon in 2021. That was a really fun event. And I know we were talking at the bowling alley.
That's right.
About like, it'd be so cool if we could do some bids together. And you were on the team at that point. Yeah.
And so since then, I think whenever I came to the team at that point, there was maybe 4 or 5 people total in marketing.
Yeah.
And now there's a big, robust team that's sort of separated into different branches, so different responsibilities. So like you're kind of like on the social team. So a lot of community engagement, social posting, networking with external marketing apparatus. And I'm on the creative side. So, we have like our creative director. I have an awesome assistant, Loth, who just kills it. And a lot of the people that they've onboarded onto that team just have amazing experience. People from Crunchyroll, people from a lot of really legitimate companies that have a really good idea on mass market, how to create advertisements, promotions, and different materials that will appeal, to a wider demographic, which is great for me because I'm always looking to improve what I'm doing. Right. Like, I think you know that about me because we've been working together.
Yeah.
Continuous improvement's kind of my thing. Like, I always want the next thing that we do to be better, to reach more people. And I really want to look at those analytics, those metrics, the things that come back and understand, why did this perform well? Why didn't this perform well? What can we do better? How can we reach more people?
For sure.
So and I think that's another big shift since I came to Veve to now. Whenever I
Foster's
came,
like they're a Comey
for marketing wasn't quite what it
what it is Foster's
now.
They're a Comey.
So now
like
there's a lot
community
of lessons
manager
being learned as we refine the process.
They all got hired.
Creation. And telling the story, not just of the collectibles, but the people watching this live stream right now, telling all of your stories and the collectibles and the IPs and the properties that we have. And, making it very clear, what is a digital collectible? It's not just a JPEG,
Can I actually say something?
And so I think people are going to be really pleased, especially people that have been here for a while, this coming year. And you're probably already seeing it. Some of our videos are looking a little bit better. They're sort of targeting larger things as opposed to just drop focused. We're doing more information focused materials, which I love. And we're going to see a lot more of that.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Like since I joined, I didn't know, like most people out there, don't know about the amount of people that are working at the company. We get hints of it, right? So it's really cool for me. Like when I came in, the first, like the whole process of actually joining the team was quite amazing. I know it's slightly different than from when you joined because it's a couple of years later, and you don't have to get into all the details about that, but I know you applied just like I did. Like there was a job posting, so I applied for it, just like anybody could have. And then there was a whole like HR process behind like how that whole thing went. It took quite a bit of time.
I feel like I wouldn't want to work
interviews,
for
like
any
legit,
company.
resumes,
I work for
like
myself.
we're talking like for real. And then actually, once that whole thing went through, it was pretty amazing because then
I still like Veve.
I got into the team, and then I was greeted by like a HR department that then walked me through all the kind of stuff, showing me all the different departments and people. And a lot of people don't know that about Veve. They, they think it's a little bit more mom and pop, but it's actually like super high level in regards to how they are now onboarding new staff members and making sure that they have the tools they need and introducing them into the teams they're going to be working with. And so I was like incredibly impressed. I was like, whoa, like this is, I mean, I didn't know what to expect, right? But I feel like it's pretty impressive. So when I joined, working with you,
Thanks,
and
you
we're in
hadn't
slightly
followed me
different
already?
departments, just so people know, I'm more on the marketing side, and you're obviously in the video and production and content creation,
nothing's coming
and of course,
up. Holy
creative
crap.
side. So you have a whole team there. And so our teams work together on these initiatives and cross over a ton. We don't work together day to day, like exclusively. You have your stuff and I have my stuff, but the team meets all the time. Can you shed some light on just some of the meetings, that are going on? And I think it's just really good for people to understand.
Have you been in all hands, like an all in meeting yet, Aaron? Have you had one of those?
You know what? I've regretted so much. The first one that happened, like when it was about a week or two after I joined, I actually couldn't go to that because of the time zone. There was a conflict in my personal life with, my family. And so I missed that first one, that one. So I know there's another one coming, but I hear that's a really
$6 floor, by the way.
For those of you watching, we have periodic, maybe once a month, twice a month, all in meetings. And that's everyone at the entire company comes to this meeting. The founders, David and Dan provide some information, and different departments that are working on different initiatives provide updates and insights into what they're working on. And that's another kind of big shift from, my day one to day now is just the number of people in that specific meeting. Zoom call, it's just like, what's the game where you have the cards and you're trying to like suss out who's who? And there's like all the little faces and you push down their face and you try to, that's what it's like. It went from being like, 20, 25 people to like over 100 people in this thing. And I think that's
I have no game what they were just talking about.
A really cool thing is because what we do, you and I in our department, we need to explain those different initiatives in a way that people understand that things are changing and how things are changing. If there's different ways.
If you have any comments about what they're saying, go ahead, put them on there. Just be nice.
And so
no personal.
That's another cool thing.
We're good to go.
Whenever you go into sort of those one-on-one department meetings where they're explaining a new initiative, before there'd just be a few people in there. Now there's a whole team, with a whole bunch of different insights, which is really valuable to us as we try to communicate different changes that are coming and how that's going to impact you in a positive way.
Yeah. 100%.
And I think that's going to be a big thing this upcoming year because there's just so many things that have been cooking for so long, a lot of challenges with those. And it seems to me, as I look at the engineering teams and I talk to the web teams and design teams, all those different teams, that a big part of it is sort of future proofing everything that they're doing, making sure that we're not just rolling out something quickly to have something out, but we roll out something that can last 10, 15, 20 years and that we can constantly improve and change, But I think when those things do roll out, people are going to be
coming by.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, definitely. It takes time for sure. Just in case people are just joining us now, the way that this is going to go is, Corey and I are just kind of having fun right now, talking to each other for the first time in this kind of way. But the way it's going to go, we're going to cover some of the comics that came out today and this week. And of course, we'll talk about the Blackpink stuff. It's kind of like a fun drop thing. And then we're actually going to talk about some of the stats behind the marketing, which is cool. That's coming up in a little bit. We do have a giveaway as well here for anyone in the chat for 5 limited edition comics from the Veve Comics platform. So that's going to happen a little bit later. We have 2 drop reveals for next week to show you guys coming up, where we're going to tell you 2 things that are actually coming out. So you'll get that here. They haven't been announced yet. That's going to come up towards the end as well. And then, of course, we're going to talk about what David is doing right now and show a special message that he prepared. That's how we're going to end.
I feel like my
collectibles.
But in the meantime, we're going to upstairs where I used to stream from.
Like, we'll talk more about like the structure of stuff, but I just wanted to reiterate again, like how amazing it is within the team. And like it's tough, right? In some ways, because when we are in these meetings and we're planning everything and then we're getting the feedback and the questions from the community, there are stuff that we want to answer right now for everybody and let them know. We just can't make the announcements until, like you said, things are actually like in place. But I just want to reiterate to everybody that, you know, the Veve team, myself, yourself, and there's a group of people who are all on the socials all over, and, you know, obviously taking in the feedback. All this stuff that everyone's asking for is coming into all the meetings. I just want everyone to know that it's all coming into all our meetings, and the meetings are really robust. And, you know, they're like, you know, we're trying to figure out how to tackle some of these issues and items that, you know, we can't exactly announce
Just wait
yet,
until I move to
but,
the house.
you know, we want to make sure that people still have that reassurance that things are being worked on, like, you know, like crazily, you know, and you know, and so for me, it's really refreshing to come in to the company and then see all of that in place. That stuff that's been happening since I started. Some stuff, I want to also make sure people understand, some stuff is already set. And so, like, you know, when we have like say a drop that, you know, maybe isn't as successful as we want or the community wants, you know, some of those things can't be changed at that moment, but, you know, we're looking at the next round of drops that come and reacting to them. So I know there's a whole meeting just around that with a whole group of people.
Things are locked
sure
in.
Drops are going to work
by Veve,
and the numbers and the, you know, the edition sizes and
they
the
can't
functionality
change
and the utility and the MCP,
so I knew they were going to do that.
You know, so we are taking it all in, and I know, Corey, I mean, like, I know for you too, because you're on socials as well, and you're like working hard. How did you know? How have you dealt with that over the last like year or two, where you're not able to quite say something, but you know it's coming, but you also want to reassure people, and,
it'd be
but
a
also
big
sympathize with that. You
Trust
know,
me, I'd like to make some money doing
patiently
it,
waiting.
I feel like it's obviously a little bit more of a challenge for you, being the person that people are, you know, designated to go to for the information. For me, the focus mostly is ensuring that as things come to fruition, that it's being presented in a way that's going to reach the most people in the most logical kind of way. But it's really just head down, like when it comes down to it. And all of us are doing a lot of work. And like you said, and there's a lot of truth to that. I sort of just reiterate that whenever people leave logical, rational comments on socials and they get 60, 70, 80 plus interactions, those comments make it into our meetings. And I'm not just talking a meeting with me and Aaron, I'm talking a meeting with the entire marketing department and the marketing head, and even beyond that.
That's cool.
So all of that information is being collated, but it's not just as easy as pushing a button and making something change.
They're also not blocking
we
people
also
as
have
much
to
as people
honor
think
our licensors and the products.
Only
that we
people
have
that are trolling
and so
and bombarding.
We have feelings about how things should work, and a big part of the challenge, which is beyond us, like beyond us in marketing, a big challenge there is communicating those needs to licensors and other parties to ensure that we can bring that to the best possible conclusion.
Yeah, definitely. And wubba wubba, your question. Wubba wubba, your question right there. And I've been asked a lot about this in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, you know, I took a whole bunch of, you know, main questions and topics in, and just to explain how that works. So I tweeted that out early on. That was one of the things we wanted to do, was really get a sense. I mean, I knew a lot of what people wanted just coming from the community already, but the whole point of that tweet was to gather as much information as we could and see the main topics that everybody wanted to talk
just
about,
here chilling
and find out about what was the most pressing on people's minds. So I took all of that data
put them in there,
and actually categorized it in, you know, statistics, where we have the percentages of the top things.
Angry.
That I then brought into our marketing meetings and our team, you know, to make sure that those are the priorities to focus on in regards to communication. Now, we haven't seen a lot of communication coming out about that stuff yet, but, you know, we're just asking for patience on that, because some stuff we can't quite announce, or we're not quite ready to announce yet. But that kind of stuff was, you know, all brought into the team, and we continue to monitor all of that. So that tweet in particular was really engineered to gather a ton of info, because that's how you got to bring stuff in. You got to bring stuff in a presentable format, so then it can be discussed rationally, and then we can actually assign, like, you know, internally, like, timelines and tasks about how to respond to these kind of questions. Some things, unfortunately, like, we can't quite respond to yet. And I know people are asking, like, Kryptoni, we know we love you. How close are we to interoperability? These are things that we, you know, we can't quite, you know, announce yet or talk about, just because there's nothing concrete for us to give you in terms of dates or times. And we don't want to do the mistake of putting stuff out there and then having it not fulfilled. So, you know, this is all stuff that I think is really important for people to recognize, that this is not like a silent zone where it's all coming in, but keep them coming, you know, keep the questions coming, keep the feedback coming. That's That's kind of the point of that. I think you'd agree on that. Corey,
And then
right?
part of that
Oh,
also
come
is,
on.
and we're going to talk about it, or you're going to talk about it in this live stream,
Yeah.
is the people to answer those questions are usually traveling all over the world. Like a lot of the meetings that I'm in with David and Dan are from hotel rooms for wherever they are, you know, as they're traveling for different licensing agreements, conventions, things of that nature, like what David's doing. Where in the world is David? You is like the
We'll
question
tell
I'm
you
always asking.
Yeah.
Anytime I have to set up a meeting with those two, like you get used to having to do a New Zealand time zone.
I don't know where he's
conversion.
at,
They're
but he's
like, well, I'm
probably
not
driving
in New
his
Zealand, I'm in XYZ.
Lamborghini.
And you're like, okay, so I'm East Coast and this guy's West Coast, and then this
Hamoon,
person's in
rip
New Zealand.
nobody
And then,
buying my
so it's
SR201.
that's a little bit
What is
challenging.
SR at?
But
Hamoon?
in terms of getting those
This might not have
questions
a price
asked, it's
tag.
true. Aaron brought all those questions in. You collated it into a beautiful graph where you had like the top 4 pressing concerns from, what was it? I think you gathered 256 comments or something.
Well, I want it's like
that.
for me, it was the community. They responded in such an awesome way. And you know, and then, you know, like for me, you know, I could have just wrote that up myself because, you know, being in the community so long and just, you know, I mean, obviously doing live streams for like this entire time. I mean, we know all like a lot of the questions that I would ask too, but I really wanted to gather that data and bring it in. So, you know, we'll see that a lot of those questions start to be answered here as time
100%.
goes on. And, you know, all we can say is just asking for, you know, continued patience, which I know is hard for a lot of people at this point, but, you know, just know that they're, I mean, the team is very robust.
78,
and
my
working
answer was
super hard. Like, I mean, that's all we can really say.
You're probably
until we have
close to
announcements, but when
99,
the
but yeah,
announcements
like
happen,
Swampy number saying,
it's going to be
if you
really
have
fun. And
patience.
D, like you said,
And
you
by
know,
the
great
way,
question. There's D right there. How you doing?
This
So
hit
many, by the
5.
way, I just want to say hi. So many amazing
Am I in
people
the
in the
right
chat.
ones?
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming out today. This is not going to be a one-time thing. We're going to do a lot more. You're going to
Yes,
see
sir.
other staff as well here. We have like multiple layouts for more people and interviews and stuff like that. So yeah, D, the feedback regarding drop, all that stuff is brought in. A lot of the interesting things around drops and stuff has to do with, and you know, we were going to talk about the comics and stuff, but I think this is important for people. You know, there are certain things about the drops.
Then
that
Hamoon,
people
what I
have to
do
know,
is
like
if
there's
he
each
offered you 100,
IP
you're
is
at what?
different. Each
What were you at?
contract is
110?
different. And the numbers
120?
behind how
Tell
they
them
have
110.
to, you know, do these
Meet
have
them
to do- have to
halfway.
work for the company.
I
as
take
well
the
as for
money,
IP,
not
but also,
financial
most
advice,
importantly,
but
for the
if you got somebody
community.
100,
So as
maybe take
time moves on, these
105 or
adjust, right?
108,
And
whatever
you know,
brings you
nothing
to
is
actually
always
netting the
set in
100.
stone. Like moving forward, like you'll see the way that this is
Doesn't mean
adjusting
it won't go up.
as we go along
Just
here.
over
But
time,
some
just in this
stuff, you
market,
know,
that's the best thing
happens,
to do.
doesn't quite work out the way we
TG43, hey
want.
man,
That
you got
the team takes that
156
very
coming. You got to be
seriously,
kidding
brings it in
me.
and goes, okay, what
Now,
happened
that's
here
pretty good.
and why and how
I
can
know
we
there's a big
adjust?
difference between
I know
that
Corey,
and
you
the
spearhead a lot of that
155,
being
but
a community member and a huge collector.
that's a
and,
nice pull.
and you know, and there's a few others that are like,
I haven't even
No,
seen
we
it.
can talk about that for a minute, but
Yeah, let's talk
essentially
about
there's a group of people at the company
Oh,
that were
109.
selected to basically do a
Yeah, he should have
post-mortem on
taken
every
that.
drop that happens.
And he said no or
And
didn't
so
respond.
we look at successes, failures. I don't really like to look at it as failures, but more as lessons learned. We're
Right.
moving. You know, we're
I'm not
constantly
going to do
trying to
that.
change
777
with
for
the
49.
people that are
It's
collecting, what our
risky.
current technology allows, what the licensors are hip and cool with. And, you know, for a lot of those drops that are coming, those were signed into
Yeah, like
effect
nothing's
like a year ago, if
selling.
not longer.
Hot Moon,
I mean,
I
there's still
sold
releases
118.
that
Let's
are on
go,
the
man.
bubble
Good
that
job.
have yet to have been announced
Is it
that
the
were
same
signed
guy?
whenever Veve started. And that's just contractually how it was set up.
Yeah.
And
I
so
think that was a good
whenever it's
price.
like that, the ability to negotiate or change the actual format or
You never
how
know
it
who has
works
an
isn't
attachment
there.
to a
But
certain comic.
things in this upcoming year and the year beyond, the shift in how things are released is coming. The way we release products is going to be changing in a big way, and I think in a great way. I think you'd agree with that as a collector and someone who's come from the community. A lot of thought has been put into how to reward collectors, make this more engaging and fun and unique, and really continue to set apart our space, because what we can do with digital collecting is different than what
Nice.
physical collecting can do. And
Yeah.
we need to really dial in on that and sort of turn that dial to 11. And I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised. I know I'm going to be really
Like I
stoked
just
for
put
it.
my 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, for sure. I want to address this right here. Thanks,
just gonna
Brett, for
keep
the
it on there.
comment. And this is something that we need to I just want to nip in the bud right now for everybody officially. And I know people won't fully agree, but that's okay. But I'm just going to cover this for a quick second, if you don't mind, Corey. Why are you guys blocking anyone raising legitimate concerns rather than listening to them? Actually, Brett, that is not true at all. Please do not listen to the rhetoric that's out there that we're doing that. We do not want to block anybody. The whole team takes this very seriously. This is not something that is on a whim. You know, there's a whole group of people who are really working with this and looking to make our socials super safe and actually fun, and also promote the people who are actually bringing up the main concerns and the best feedback and the critical, you know, stuff that we need. Those people are getting drowned out by people who are not being respectful and not, like, you know, allowing other people to like enjoy the fandom in a safe, you know, and constructive way. So I really want to nip that in the bud right here. This is something that I can see that's going around on socials, that we're blocking whoever
And
is
I
just
believe
critical of Veve. That is literally not the case. I know some people
totally
won't
believe
agree, and, you know, they'll probably try to tell you that.
I
But
wanna see
honestly,
the
we're
proof.
taking all the stuff
I
in
believe
and we're
him
bringing
because
it to the
the
team.
people are getting
And,
blocked
you know,
are
we
the
don't want
ones that
those
are just
questions and those
constantly
comments and that feedback
on
to get
every
drowned out
tweet
by
saying the
just like
same
really
shit.
nasty kind of social media sort of stuff. So,
You
you
know,
know, if you do have a
I
question or
know
a
I've seen
concern and
stuff
maybe
from
your
other
account was
people on
blocked,
there
you didn't feel justified, just
saying
reach
that,
out.
you know,
You
the
know,
people
don't
that are
attack, just
moon
reach
boys
out,
are
and maybe
able to
we can
say
like try to
stuff.
figure it out. And
But I
maybe,
think
you
it's
know,
a
maybe
lot
there was a
different than
mistake
some of
there. Maybe
the
we can get you
fudders. It can
unblocked.
get pretty
You
mean.
know, we don't want people to just attack. And that seems to be some of the case. But like, trust me, this is not the rhetoric that I really want to have out
And
there.
he's
This
been
is
on
just
my
an
channel, not on
opportunity
my channel,
for me
in
to clear
chat.
that up, and that's all
And
we're going to talk
clearly
about that.
seen
But
people.
I want to talk
my
about
wife and the
Corey
mods
as we'll
do a
go
good
on a
job,
little
but
bit
he's
here.
been
In
on
case you're
here
just joining
clearly
us,
when
like I
people
said,
have
we have
been
more stuff to come
flooding,
with
but he kept it
announcements and giveaways. But
pretty much under
can
control.
we bring up the comic from today really quick? Because we had a Silver Surfer comic today, right?
I totally missed out on it because I was busy at a video project, and by the time I looked, it was gone because that one was only like 2,500 editions.
Yeah. Oh, I think we got a little bit of there we go, right there. Yeah, check it out, Corey. This one right here, I believe, sold out. Did you get one?
It's been a brutal Fantastic Four Trinity set for me. I went in on
what happened with you
on 48 because I was super
Yeah.
excited. Silver Surfer Galactus FA, and I was like, let's
This one.
do this thing. And so
Yeah.
I grabbed 2 of those, and I got 2 uncommons. So it's just like
don't you love the uncommon? That's the best. You get more MCP for the uncommon.
I'm common. I usually joke, you know, we all joke like I'm common gang, but I am like, I like the common covers and I like the exclusive covers and I really like the secret rare covers. And so, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, but for me, the uncommon covers like my least favorite, and I got 2 of them. And I was just like, why me?
Usually what happens to me.
If you don't have to collect them all, it's all good. You know, the thing about this with the edition sizes and the price, everybody, we completely hear you guys.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
We're making adjustments on it for sure. You know, like that edition size and price right there on this particular one. The only good news, because I always talked about this on my channel before, was that, you know, eventually, you know, there potentially could be a burning event, and that's kind of fun for collectors as well, because Marvel does that over time. So I mean, that also helps, you know. But yeah, we hear everybody on the edition size on this one, and this one right here.
What was the last burn they had for a comic?
How did you do on this one? Oh, by the way, I'll tell you how I did on this one. I went for one of these. And I got a common, just a regular common, and it's a great read, right? Of course, but yeah, if the edition size was lower and the price was, you know, different, I probably would have went for a couple more historically.
Yeah.
But and believe me, everybody, you know, we hear you. We brought that into the council. This is one that was decided upon a while ago, and but we'll make the adjustments on it. This one right here, you can see was, you know, $6.99, and I think it was what 6,000 editions. So. This one is still, I think it's still available, not quite sold out yet either. So we're monitoring that. That's interesting. But how did you do on this one?
Uncommon for me, but I'll probably get all of those. I really like
my
the
secret
covers.
rare.
Galactus is so cool.
Yeah, I know, right? This is
is it as cool as my Galactus? I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
really cool. And it's also cool, like getting the secret rare, like really like the common, the uncommon, and the rare. You know, if there was like a thing that's really cool about those, is it's attributed to the original artist, which would be Kirby for that one, you know, which is it doesn't get much better than old Kirby.
I know, right? Look at the superstars in here. How you guys doing? So we're saying hi to everybody. Oh, yeah, I just want to thank Josh and On My Way for moderating today.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you so much for volunteering your time. And you know, they do such an amazing job on our Discord, and all the mods and the volunteers there. Please, everybody, make sure you jump into the Discord more often and interact. And thanks, guys, for helping us out today. on your own day, like on their own time. They're here to just kind of like help out and be in the chat.
Why did
like
number
that. We got Magic in the house. How you doing, Magic?
Hey,
Mr. Falcon's
so cool watching
here.
her playing
God, the
poker.
dogs are going
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
I think they were testing things.
She was all
I could
decked
be
out
wrong.
with the BB.
I know.
Gear.
Oh, you got
That
the
was awesome. I
you
actually
got
never found out how she did. How'd you
155.
do there, Magic? And
I would have
look,
lost horribly. I'm terrible.
It's uncommon. That's quite
You don't have a
unfortunate.
poker face, Corey?
Nah.
I don't know, man.
I've seen your poker face in some of the meetings. It's pretty good.
But money's on the line.
I mean, I'd like to see 1,000. You're not going to get it. Then I'd say 500.
I don't really gamble when I go to Vegas. I play blackjack.
And you probably won't get that.
Slap down just a little bit, and then if I lose, I'm done. If I win, I go
maybe
home.
put
Either
it
way,
up for 1,000 and just
Osmond's here. How you doing, Osmond?
Wait for somebody to
say hi to the
contact
chat
you.
for a second
Yeah,
right here.
of
Heart. How you doing? You got a comment today and bought the secret rare for cheap. Congratulations, that's pretty cool. We got Nas in the house. How you doing, Nas? We got Matthew Lambie here, Backdoor Kicks. Everybody's, sorry I can't get to all the comments, you guys, but just leave them down below. And then, of course, so this one I went for, and I actually got a common as well on this one. And then I went for a second one, for my son, actually, because, see, he uses the iPad on, we have 2 accounts, right? The one account that my son uses, it's signed up because he's a teenager, signed up with my wife. And so he uses that one, right, to read. So actually I got 2 here, and then I sent one over to him. Like I sold it to him for like above the floor just because we had gems in there, just to, because he's at school during the drop. He can't go for the drop, right? So
and I saw that
anyway, so he's got
30,
both the first 2 to read.
35.
And he's already, last night he was actually
39.
reading this one. He'd never read it before in his life. He's my son's a teenager, mid-teenager, and he'd never read this before. Isn't that cool? You can that's the power of digital,
like the
right?
cool thing about the older Silver Age comics is the ability to read them.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And then we got this one today. So how did you do? Did you go for this one?
No, like I said, I was working this morning, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, the drop!" And then I looked, and it was gone.
How could you be working and miss this?
Of course, at 2,500
like,
edition.
He works for Veve.
So I'm gonna see what the deal is with that.
My whole life
I'll
revolves around
Veve. The ultimate nullifier, right?
I couldn't miss a drop like this.
Yeah,
I'd have a timer.
Marvel's MacGuffin.
But I get it. He's busy.
Why do you think, and here's a little fun speculation, right? And this has nothing to do necessarily with Veve drops, but this is with like Marvel and movies, because I know you're a big fan. Why do you think Marvel wants to release this particular series right now? I wonder what could be happening in the MCU.
Well, for our job security, I'll say that comics and collectibles released on Veve have no bearing on what's happening in Marvel Studios, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But if I had,
we know that's not true.
Like clearly, the mutant explosions happening over at the MCU, X-Men, 97 has been so beloved. We're going to see Fantastic Four coming. We're going to be seeing a lot of these characters that we've been hoping will get like a fair shake. Like, I want to see Doctor Doom done right, like live action. I'm talking. Like, I want to see all those villains, all those heroes given a real fair shake.
6,
at some solid
7 seems about right.
Because I just feel like
might land.
A lot of the past ones, I wish they were better, and I wish we'd have got more. Because for me, when something does well, it means I get more of it.
Right.
If you have a comment, please put it in there.
I'm probably depending on what your fandom is, that might be a good thing, and that might be a bad thing. But I'm a pretty forgiving. Whenever it comes to my entertainment, I usually come in with an open mind and an open heart. It doesn't take much to make me happy.
I wonder if people come back.
So even if something isn't just like blow your socks off amazing, I'm like, I hope enough people liked it that they keep making more. Of whatever that fandom is.
Older comic,
and that's kind of how I feel about this.
Very low edition.
Yeah, no,
it'll be cool if they start using this stuff, because then we've got the comics, to reflect it, which is just such a good feeling. And that's what like spec books, speculation based books are all about, right? The hope that let me know if you got was the origin of that thing gets featured.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I totally. That was kind of a fun question to throw out there, because who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah,
and I'm excited about it. By the way, Magic right here said she got knocked out a little over 2 hours in. Was so amazing to have the Veve fam show up in the chat in such a big way.
7 on that rare.
Yeah, well, we're right behind you.
17 on ultra rare.
Go into another one of those, let us know, and we'll try to get it
Seeker
out there
is
for
at
you.
77.
And support you on those fun adventures. That's awesome. Thanks for representing so well. I mean, it's so cool. Like they had actually the cameras and the whole table. And if anybody else is doing stuff like that out there, please like add us, so we can share that those are kind of the fun stories that I know our marketing team, want to start telling more of and like start sharing what more people were doing.
And it's the thing that David loves. Like David sponsored a lot of different events over time. Like if you give the company enough foresight, it's not a guarantee that he'd be like, yeah, absolutely, Veve will sponsor it. But
and we do
he
like
might. Like he sponsored
a
Magic
fight
Gathering
between me and Troy Carthy for
teams. Like he
sniping
sponsored
that
a lot of different things where the company
collectible
has.
for me.
Because it's great outreach.
Do that at
when it
Decon.
comes
Would
down
that be
to
enough
it.
time?
Yeah, 100%. Look at Hinano. How you doing? I just want to shout out the content creators as well. Inform BE today had a nice YouTube live stream and covering all the drops as well. Thank you so much for that. I saw him in the chat earlier today too. That was super cool. Of course, we got the Twitter host, so Millie's doing a great job there as well. Hinano and D are doing the Real Uncommon podcast, doing that late night comic book one that takes dedication. And of course, Mahalo actually was doing the X shows as well around that Veve Comics drop, like on X. So that's great. These are just a couple shows, but yeah, Hinano, a great point right here. And that this is what we're trying to do more of, and what Veve really wants to do. And that's just something that obviously Corey and I talk about all the time. Doctor Strange with his great comic review just the other day. I mean, obviously he's got great bid. Bob Sales, like Bob Sales, one of my favorite people. There you go. And of course, Kid Arcade,
went on his birthday stream.
always
Kid
killing it. So
Arcade.
yeah,
We were just talking about Kid Arcade.
I know
2 days ago, I think you and
right?
I.
And there's a lot of other people
Kid
who are doing
Arcade
great
does
stuff too. We see
well
your
with
socials.
his
I reached out to a couple people
fans,
on socials
but
today that maybe are
he's
feeling a
really
little bit
should
like
be
they're not
bigger.
being heard. And believe me, it's a huge part of like what we're trying to do. And I think if you guys are all looking at like you can see that this is happening a lot more. This is something that's a real initiative.
Maybe I need to
people are really
collaborate,
trying to share
more
what
people
people are
instead of
doing,
just trying
and,
to
whether
do the
and
streams during the week.
like I said earlier,
I've had Bob
all
on
the
though.
like the ideas and the criticisms and the feedback and stuff. That's all part of it. So bring that in, So anyway, that's a great point, Hinano.
Yeah.
We love it for sure. Now,
And
this
whenever
comic
possible, we're trying to do that too. Like we did send us your testimonials and we'll use them in a video if we can. And we did. Like if you go to the YouTube channel, there's now a company video that kind of explains what Veve is all about. And Doctor Strange is in that video because he submitted a testimonial.
For the 155,
and we'll be using. We're going to be asking
I can't
more
give you
often
financial advice.
for
I
more
think it might
submissions from
sell
our content
there.
creators and just from our general collectors.
But
and
you
we're
could
going to
list
be
it for
planning
more
to use this. So
and
please
see
do
if
keep your
somebody-
eyes open on
Did
that
you
and take it
list it
seriously
already?
because we are going to
Other
be
stuff?
using those to the best of our
You
ability in a
haven't
lot of
listed it.
different
Maybe
ways.
list it for more and see if somebody
100%.
will
And then one of the
contact you.
people on the marketing
'Cause
team,
what they're gonna
their
wanna do is
primary
see that you
job
keep
is going to be
dropping the price.
helping get content creators more of a platform.
So what I'll do is
and
I'll
I was
pick
kind
a
of
big
talking
price,
earlier about
and
all
then
the different
I will
initiatives happening on
drop
Veve. One of
it
them is Web
a couple
2.0,
times
which
and
we've
then
now
just
seen
leave it.
roll out. It's kind of like
So
that
that could be your
refresh on the
play.
web page. Looks
Yeah.
really, really cool.
It's
It's
not
really, really
financial advice.
nice, really clean. But more than that, just looking clean and looking cool. The team that put that together
See how many people
together
they
because
have? Let me
that's an
see something here.
expandable format. And so eventually there's going to be a
139
lot of
people
different
watching.
functionality baked right into Veve 2.0.
Not
And some of
bad.
that is going to be targeting
I wish I could
our
make this
awesome,
bigger.
community of content creators.
Yeah.
There's going to be a space for things to be featured. There's going to be a space for us to do highlights and point people to
Nice.
the content
You think
creators in
they'll
the space
highlight
that are making
my
such amazing content. So
VE's horrible comics
please
and
know
collectibles?
those things are in the works. You haven't been forgotten about.
I think we're starting to see it, right? And actually, on my way right here, points out a good thing. You can usually find merch at conventions. Now, this is something that we're gonna start talking about a lot more, and coming up to the Veve events that happen, like at the Comic Cons and stuff. So there will be a real focus. I mean, I can say this with
Okay,
100%
and Gustav,
confidence.
don't.
For content creators,
I don't want to give you financial advice. I would
interact a ton more
stick to
with
that.
Veve staff.
I mean,
Veve
unless you're
founders,
desperate,
interview spots,
then put it for $199 and it
recognition,
should sell.
all that stuff. These
put it up
events,
for
these
$150.
are
I'll
things
buy it
that are
right now.
really
But
that the team
I
wants
would
to do
just.
a ton more of.
I would leave it there.
Both you and I
and
coming
just
from the
let it
content
sit.
creation side.
Unless you need the gems
this
right
is super
away.
important for people who are like,
there's no
making
guarantee it's
content
going to
have that
sell,
access
right?
that they
Things
couldn't
have been
have
harder in the
before,
market to
haven't been
get
able
people to
have.
spend money.
And so that all that stuff at conventions,
that's a special.
So stay tuned for that.
mint.
Coming up this summer. The fall, with
the
announcements
first big comic
that we have around those kind
the
of
first
conventions
mint
that we're
of
going to be
that.
at.
I mean, I think that,
and what we're going to do,
that should do pretty well.
Specifically, like you
So,
said, there are people who are
that'd be my advice. Don't get and we will see. Yeah, don't get bullied into keep lowering it,
especially our
unless you need
volunteers
the
as well.
gems.
So that's stuff that's going to be I just wanted to mention that too.
I think 300.
Now look at the Blackpink stuff. Okay, we can move on here. And just so you know, the
did it
format
sell?
today, guys.
Nice.
Corey and I talked about it. This hour goes by quick. Once we start talking,
Yeah.
we could be here for 5 hours. So we're gonna have to.
You're saying
speed things up
Albert
a
K,
little
you're
bit just
sold or
because
his
we have
sold? I mean,
obviously a lot of work.
$2.99 is a good
giveaway,
deal, but I also
got
think
message.
to get money, that's
we have
worth
the
it.
giveaway coming up right here. We also have the reveals we're gonna do. And but let's talk about Blackpink, and we have the David Yu special announcement at the end right here. That's coming up at the end here. But let's talk about the Blackpink gold and silver drops this week. I went for the first one. Okay, I went for Jisoo on Tuesday. Actually, I think no, that was Wednesday, right? That was yesterday, correct? Yeah, because today I went for this for Jenny, and I did not. I got Jisoo.
Oh, I cannot believe!
And I didn't get Jenny today. Like
Jenny card and
sold
got
out
bamboozled
instantaneously. So I went for the pink one instead after I tried to craft the gold one, but it was gone. And like, did you go for these guys?
I didn't. But you have a family member that is into Blackpink, right?
Yeah, my daughter. She's got the posters all over the wall. So there's no chance I wasn't going for this, at least for her to see that stuff.
I might retroactively grab some. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know a bunch about it.
See, what's nice is like you can even see people work for Veve
very much.
They don't expect everyone to buy everything.
Is based on what I'm required to make content.
This idea, if you're a true collector, true Veve lover, you're going to buy everything.
I wasn't really,
and I know there's been
too
people
much
who
in
have
the
done
research of this one, and so I just don't
know
enough about it. And I don't know if anyone here watched my
doesn't
channel
make you not a
Veve
fan to not do it. I think that's pretty cool.
I tend to base everything I do on my due diligence, and I just didn't do enough on this one to feel comfortable going after it.
Yeah, that's all good.
It looks from a product standpoint, they look amazing. Like they did a really, really amazing job. Has everything been released for this? Are we allowed to talk about everything? I'm assuming. Like,
well, there's the merch. There's the merch stuff that's coming up, right? Those giveaways that goes all the way into June.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think everything has been announced so far.
What about my
the gold and silver statues?
My Series 1 USB
and the stage. Well, the stage came on Sunday. Right, that one came on Sunday, and
I thought they did a great job on that too. That thing looks really impressive. I was looking at it in Unity, kind of like zooming in and just checking out the features of it. Really amazing, especially if you're a fan. Which there are a lot of. Like, talk about a reception. Amazing.
Well, let's talk about that really quickly as well. I wanted to bring that up and just to talk about some of the stuff around the marketing that went behind this. Now, everybody knows, in terms of the sales that we had, obviously didn't go the way that Veve wanted and the way the community obviously wanted to, in terms of like selling out immediately.
There you go. Do we ever think Veve would ever say anything like this?
And that's all like stuff that Veve is working on as well. Like, believe me, we had a whole giant meeting about just Blackpink alone, and of course the marketing initiative and effort that went into it. This is the way, for like you said earlier, Corey. Not all the stuff that sells out or not sells out. That Veve doesn't always measure it just like that in regards to success or failure. So I was talking about earlier about different times and different fandoms coming in, and how long sometimes it takes. But we wanted to show a couple of these little stat things. These are just stuff that people can see, but you can see on the Instagram, the impression on just this one right here, 2 million. And then, again, another one, 2 million, and then 1 million right here on the.
And for us, that's a huge win. Like, that was a big part of this, was getting Veve in front of more people. And there's work that we need to do to inform people more about what we do here at Veve, which we're starting to release more of now. And so I don't think anyone's looking, internally as this is a sort of a failure. What we've done is we've reached more people than we've ever reached in the shortest amount of time than we ever have. And now we just need to, Veve Vibes, it's its own category. It's its own type of collectible.
Yeah,
it's good vertical.
And it's brand new to us, to all of you as well. We're figuring out what is the best way to package, market, and release this in a way that people are going to enjoy. And so I think we've taken a huge amount of learnings from this. We've had some amazing successes.
I mean, these
a lot
guys
of the
aren't
videos
stupid.
and content pieces that were pushed out broke every conceivable record that we had
MC
in terms
they
of
were
outreach.
all us.
And so now that we have those people haven't left whenever we look at those metrics, they're still here.
They see what's going on in the market.
Our job now is providing them better information and access and understanding of what this is and why it's awesome. which
Yeah.
is the fun part of this job. And so that's the next
Wow,
step.
we're getting metrics.
Well, here's the thing that I want to ask you about specifically,
Wow.
because
What is that, 1 million?
being in charge of
I don't know.
video and in that side of things, and obviously,
Pretty good.
with all the great work you've done and continue to do on all of the videos that you produce and make, and your hands are on that, you and your team, right? Because it's not just you in there, which is amazing. And like, here's the like a YouTube stat of just like, the Blackpink exposure just from this past 28 days. So this is one you grabbed, actually, like, I think you grabbed this like this morning, right?
Yeah.
And like, so how does this compare, to previous months when we're just doing like all the kind of fun fandom drops and stuff? And the
I'd
Marvel
like to
stuff?
hear that.
It's like, I didn't see the stats before the 28 days. I only see it now because I have the ability to. This from what you're describing, this is like dwarfed, like just the exposure is amazing, right? Like,
wow.
I mean, as I look historically at content throughout time, really the onboarding of Marvel would probably be the closest thing to such an expansive growth. And the important thing here is those are people that we now can reach. So now the initiative is more sort of 101 type of content, explainer type content. What is a digital collectible? What can you do with it? What kind of community is here?
And I'm
What
going to
sort of
write
social
something in here.
opportunities are here? How do you buy and sell these
Sorry,
things?
everyone.
Can you buy and sell these things? Like, these are, to the people that have been here for a long time, it makes the most sense in the world, and it's just secondhand knowledge. But as we add, as you can see here, 4.1K people that we can now reach, and those are new people that have never even touched Veve and are a completely new demographic of collector. And a lot of those people may not even think of themselves as collectors, which is perfectly fine. I think a lot of people collect a lot of things and don't think of themselves as collectors. Like, my mom has like 250 cookbooks kind of thing, but I doubt she would say she's a cookbook collector, but clearly there's a thing that she likes to accumulate. And these are the same types.
I just had to get that in
so
there.
now the job is narrowing that message so we can reach them better.
Yeah, for sure.
Really exciting to see.
I just did my
Veve Discord fam, backdoor kicks. How you doing?
Backdoor kicks. Win sneakers, right? Isn't that the question?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's bump on right here, and we'll have more lives and we'll cover more stuff. I wanted to quickly ask you about the Veve comics this week, and also I wanted to mention to people that June. Okay, so June on Veve Comics, there are a ton of Scotty Young covers in case people are into that.
Where's Ronnie?
I actually went for the comics, 3 of them on Wednesday, and I was, watching Hinano and D's stream there and all that. I got the Helverine Scotty Young right there, just on the drop, the uncommon.
That's pretty cool.
On that Helverine #1. That's pretty cool. But there are like a ton of Scotty Young covers that are coming, and so we're going to be starting to show a lot of that because I know that's super popular for people. These are just the newer comics that are coming. What are your thoughts about the platform? And I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying going after some of these new comics and reading the stories. I'm only going after the stories that I want to read.
That's it.
Like, I'm only going after the stories I'm following and reading them, and then I'll hit the limited edition
Jisoo,
so I can have it in my
collectible
collection and read it there. But
yeah, I bet.
How are you approaching it? Are you going after these comics? Are you reading some of them? And
I mean, I've got.
I'm reading Spider Boy. I'm reading Ultimate Spider-Man 1, and I'm trying out new ones like Helverine. If I like this, I'll go for the second issue, just like I would at the local comic shop. It's the same difference for me. And
yeah, and I think that's like the biggest shift for me is I recently moved, so I'm living in very rural Ohio, and before, Veve Comics probably wouldn't have appealed to me quite as much, except for the limited edition part, because I could just go to my local comic shop. But now the nearest local comic shop to me is like a super, super long drive. So I would go weekly to my comic shop, and they would already have set aside all of my comics. Like, I would have subscriptions to, Darth Vader, like all the comics that I was into and I was currently reading. So I would just go up to the counter, they'd have my stack. I'd walk around a little bit to see if they had any new like vintage case comics up. That was like, ooh, but I can't do that anymore. So Veve Comics has been really handy for that. So I can stay on top of the things that I really like. My son's a big fan. He's 8 of Spider Boy. And so that gives us just another thing that we can do. So that's where I'm at with that. I really do like the limited edition. But I like how the website flows, how it's set up. I like
the goal at 125, 7 listings away from.
And I know that that's going to continue evolving. And
Is that
you know,
real, or people just
don't know if
delisting,
we've
which is what I
announced
thought would
anything,
happen?
but more imprints will
Not
be
to say
coming.
you couldn't sell.
So that's also
that-
really exciting, because I think
If somebody puts it up
as
to
those new
200,
imprints
if it
come
starts
in, it's
selling,
going to get a
somebody
whole lot of
goes
traction
up to
and
200.
attention.
I'm not sure they're going to
Yeah,
actually
for
sell.
sure.
They may have to
And there's
come
a whole
down.
group that are working on just
lot.
the VV Comics itself.
But
Just
yeah.
see
We're
what's
hoping to
gonna
have
happen.
Josh come on. Josh
Yeah.
is the digital storyteller
cow.
for VV Comics. So whenever you're using that really awesome panel reader version
Thanks
that's
everyone
built
for
into there, to
staying
give you
by. I
sort
know
of
this is a little
it's a little
weird
bit like
watching
Marvel
it on
Unlimited's
here,
reader, but we had to develop our own.
once it's done, I'm
But
going to
that's
head
all
out
done by him and his team. Like, he
because I got one more
decides
drop
what
tomorrow,
you see, how you see it, where it zooms,
and then the
how
drop
it
on
pans.
Saturday, and I am
Yeah,
going
And that's
to
a really
be
interesting
sleeping
form
in.
of digital storytelling that I don't know of too many people in this world that actually do. And so he's a really awesome teammate, and we're going to have him on for one of these live streams to chat about that process, because he really went through it to learn how to do that, how to utilize the technology we had created for that digital storytelling. Tremendous guy, great history.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And we're looking at, I know the team is looking at all sorts of things around this in regards to
I think
limited
so.
edition
I think
cover
I think
options,
he's the most
in
popular.
regards to price, in regards to
It's going to be
edition
hard as heck to
sizes
get.
and quantity, in regards to release
I'll probably still do it on
schedules
the
and
computer.
times. Like, believe me, this whole VV Comics thing is just
I
getting
don't know
started.
what to do.
And
if I'm going to direct connect my computer,
it's something that's been launched now, and
and
this
just use
past
my
month or
tablet and see if
so,
I get
I've
lucky.
discovered, right, that because
Sniping.
when I joined, actually, this was just starting to come out. Like, I was covering this just before, but I've discovered like this whole month of like, or a month and a half or so of data collection on the site, and how our current fam is reacting to it,
come on,
and how the target audiences that Veve wants to go for,
I
and the
should've gotten
collabs they
that.
want to do, you know, in the comic book collecting space, and if, you know, so all of that stuff is
been
all
a
being
good
like
snipe
really
right there.
monitored, because you can't, you know, you need data, right? You need feedback, you need data, you need like how things are going. To make sure that, you know, you make
It
the
locked
right
up. It looked like I
pivots
was
and
going to get
changes.
this,
So
but
this stuff's being talked about all the time. These are the 3 comics that I went for,
oh my
just because those are the ones I'm reading.
missed
And I
it.
really recommend. This is what the team wants, right? I know
known.
you can reiterate this, Corey. Like, it's not about buying every single one of them, and like, you know, it's
Can
about
be,
reading.
like, if that's what you're into.
426 for
Yeah, no,
$5.80.
if that's what you're into, buy the like.
F
But
me.
go for like read the books.
Yeah,
like,
read them,
that's
definitely.
what-
What's
that's-
Helverine? What is that?
That's like a demon inside a Wolverine's body. It's like his first appearance is like comes from Wolverine number 1, I think, from like 1990 or
How
so.
did I not get
can't
that
remember the exact
snipe?
comic, but
Damn it!
it's a really twisted, fun storyline. So
right, let's see what we can do.
I don't want to spoil that issue for people, because you can just read it if we want, but or actually people can just Google it. But at the same time, like those 3 stories I'm following, the Spider-Boy, I'm actually really loving the Spider-Boy story. Just
I think a lot of people buy these,
you know,
and then they go
I
back
gotta
to
be honest,
sleep,
like,
and then wake up.
I wasn't into going
and
into my
then put
comic
'em on the
shop
market.
buying a lot of newer comics and reading them until the VV Comics. So I've actually been reading the stories because of this site. And I was now I've gone in and I've bought some, you know, some of the physicals to match, which you see behind me, right?
Yeah,
And I know you got that too, because it's kind of fun. But mostly I've actually just kind of started just buying mostly just these now, just to read them. Like Spider-Boy 7 comes out, I just get it here, unless there's some crazy cover that I want or something, you know. So I don't know. It's pretty fun. But we do have on this a giveaway for the chat.
Yes.
Okay, for the chat. And a giveaway is for 5 limited edition comics.
I want it
to one person. And
I
actually,
never
I
win
wanted to
anything
show
from
this.
Veve.
And this is important because I'm not sure a lot of people actually saw this. Let me just bring this in here. Is that up on screen now? Okay, so this was a giveaway that Veve Comics on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, follow the Veve Comics page, because there's lots of giveaways and stuff that are going on there. And I don't think a lot of people in the fam really are following them on Instagram, and you know, of course, on X as well, right? But
I hate
this
social media.
This was an Instagram giveaway, and there was 40 different people winning 5 limited edition comics from Veve Comics. That's 200 limited edition comics went out on this giveaway just by commenting down below under the thing. And so it was randomly chosen.
Nice.
All 40 of those people, you know, were just randomly chosen, like just
I stopped using Facebook like
and then they were just
10 years ago.
DM'd, you know, and
I
given
can't even
a
believe I'm
form with
streaming. That's how much I hate people.
that you could then redeem, and you get all 5 like a few days later once the team went through all the codes. So and that's just I was, you know, trying to tweet this out and stuff like that on my own socials, but also the Veve team was tweeting it out. But we got a lot of
Lord, this
entries,
is
but not as
refreshing. It
many as
feels
we
like the
should.
old
I mean,
days.
everybody should be entering this kind of stuff because you're getting like free limited
stuff.
edition comics, right? So we're going to give one of those codes away today because we have like we saved a couple for live streams like this and stuff, and it's for 5 limited edition comics. It's going to go to someone randomly in the chat, and then we'll obviously just DM you the code.
Just give it to me.
You don't have to do anything in the chat other than just comment like you are, and it's just going to go to someone random, and our mods are going to pick that, and then we're just randomly, and then we're going to just DM you and send you the code, and you'll win 5 limited comics. So,
they're not going to.
That's the giveaway. So so maybe comment down below. Actually, we can get people commenting really quick. Not as an official giveaway, but as official way to enter. Any comment will do. But if you comment like if you actually answer this question, that would be kind of cool. You don't have to, but how many comics do you have in your library?
How many comics do you have in your library?
Me? Okay, well, I can bring it up right here. And so we go to the Blackpink, and we go to this is my own collection, right?
This is the equivalent of me going to like your basement that has just like cardboard.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. And you're just
it's all right
counting through them.
Yeah, I have like about 200 and
they probably have to be very careful
50 something comics
about doing that
in my
even if they
on,
like randomly pick me,
obviously between the two. And so but it's been growing and growing and growing. I just go in for each drop. You can see right there, those are the last ones I got.
I wish I had gotten that
426
for 590. That was a good deal.
From the order, right? So I'm around that range, so I'm well behind a lot of the some of the big whales, of course, but everybody knows about my amazing fantasies, which I just obviously still hold.
I think comic collectors are going to be sitting pretty this upcoming year with some of the changes to
I want to hear the
comics
alpha
are being released, some of the new imprints.
And we're gonna hear from debut. It's random.
Some of the sort of rewards for collecting, which really haven't been a thing too much, other than elevated MCP points for like a low edition secret rare would give you a little bit more. But in terms of sort of incentivizing the collection of comics, it's been kind of an overlooked little group, and I think they're going to be getting some love, and I'm excited for it because I am one of those people.
I know. And also in my physical collection, I don't know how many I have.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because if you want to combine it between digital and physical, I can tell you how many I have on like Veve and on other platforms, but I don't have a number in my physical. I don't know. It's not like insane. It's actually been a lot bigger in the past. When I used to own my shop, I had like thousands upon thousands of comics. Obviously,
I think I've got like.
But those were mine
in a way,
and sometimes, by the way, it's very hard to sell a comic when
I never took them.
Even if you're like in the business of selling, and sometimes you get that comic, you go, oh, maybe I just hold on to this one, but you got to separate. So anyway, but I don't know how many I have in my physical collection right there. If you add them both up, it'd be pretty big right here. Jeremy's got 226. All these comments you guys will be entered into the giveaway. So it's just gonna be random. You'll be contacted. Just by commenting here today. Our mods are just going to pick that. Lori right there. How you doing, Queen? How you doing, Lori? 345. That's pretty good. Jay Emmett's got 204.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Osmond's got 281. Oh, Beach has got 825. That's pretty good. Sorry, Bean Tech, you got 825. And then Crazy Veve guys got 114. And Feels Good as 223. Crazy. This is pretty cool. So, look at this. Mahalo's got 1,500 plus, and we'll just read a couple more right here. And
519. That's where I'm at.
You got 519. That's pretty. See, I got to catch up to you, Corey. This is pretty good right here. Thomag's got like 2,500. Phil's got 1,040. Art Heart's got 24. Only 3 secret.
Did they buy them all now, or did they buy them back in the day?
How you doing? Great to see you as always, for sure. Backdoor Kits has got 471. So this amazing, you guys. I appreciate that. So just keep commenting, and we'll announce, of course, the winner on our socials, and it'll be all like you'll get that code and everything. So I appreciate that. So we got to move on though, and I know you went to our format here. The 2 things we got left are the reveals of the drops coming up.
And David Yu.
And then, of course, we have the David Yu stuff. So let's do the reveals right now first. Okay. And there's 2 drops coming up this week. These should be pretty fun. I think people are going to really like these ones. The first one we're going to show you, this has not been announced yet, but it's coming out. This right here. This one.
I'm not going to be able to afford that. Number
with Adam
88
Kubert
too.
of this Wolverine 88, the first time Wolverine
where's
and
Bruin 88?
Deadpool meet.
Oh,
this is
man.
the one of one auction coming up on Monday. This is one of the most.
I'll give him
comics.
100. Do you think I
Do you
can get
own
it for
this
100?
physical one?
I don't. I'm such a huge fan of the whole Kubert family. Like,
Wow.
Talk
That would
about
be
like
pretty
just
cool
an
to
amazing
have.
legacy,
Should I sell my
right?
soul?
Like, you've got the dad, Joe Kubert, who was like, whenever he was just a little kid, he was a letterer at DC before he was even an adult. And then he goes on to found the only accredited school in the United States for comics.
I'd be so happy if they
both
only
of
have
the
one
sons,
drop
and
next
now
week.
one of the daughters.
Such a busy 2
I wish I
weeks.
could remember her name. Emma is also now a comic book artist and writer. So it's just like that entire family has just contributed so much to comics. I love seeing their work and supporting it.
Yeah, this one's going to be nice. This one starts on Monday, coming up. And look at the cover right there.
I'll put $100 on. What are the chances I get it?
Very
Zero?
shortly, but I mean, I want to know. Like, I'm looking at the people who are collecting the one of ones. And by the way, you know, this is something that
Maybe
we're
not.
talking
Not
about
sure
a
how
lot,
they doing that
internally. Is like this area of collecting. Not a lot of people get you know,
that
a
was
lot
gonna
of
be an
information
auction
about this. So this is kind of stuff that, you know, we're going to talk more about these one of ones and everything, because that artwork section, we've released a bunch, and we
There's
have
many reasons
lots,
why I'd
like,
like to get it, but
in the
it's not gonna
pipeline.
happen.
And I'll give you guys a hint, like Scotty Young. I'll just give you a hint. Okay. You never know what might be coming on that, because I know he's super popular, but this comic is one of the nicest comics of all time. And, you know, it's just such a beautiful cover. Like, this is one of those really iconic ones.
Is it better than Starboars, my comic,
cool
or
the Wolverine and Deadpool
Tars
coming
Lamb,
up, especially with the movie and stuff. We'll see what else we can drum up for everybody. You know, the announcement will come out, like the actual official stuff will come out on this one. So I
like one of ones because it's that's sometimes an opportunity for us to actually interview the artists, which we're trying to, like, we did an Addy Granoff interview, which was just tremendous. Some nice art,
like,
though. Learning more about him.
Is the I mean, the problem is we're bidding against
one of ones are always just way out of my range. True. I wish it was a raffle or something, you know, where we could all just like
no, I mean, you
throw in like 10 gems.
This stuff's pretty good, pretty cool. I remember the first ones were
and
selling
then
for
maybe every raffle ticket after
50,000,
that
40,000. These might be selling for 5
same
or
amount.
8.
Like, you could buy multiple
If
tickets.
you really wanted it, you could probably get
it. To it, and then they would pull from the raffle, so then everyone would kind of have a shot at it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I want to hear the next one.
I'd love to have some of them.
And what David you has to say.
Like, I always look at artworks and it's 0, like, on my profile.
I know there's like none there, right? It's always there. And like Steve-O, it's hard to outbid some of the big spenders on the app. That is true. And so, you know, just know that, you know, this is a topic,
be a blind box.
you know,
that
we're talking about that internally, you know, just because I think this is an area that a lot more of us collectors love to get into. And I know they're one of ones. They're crazy, right? I mean, you know, but this is one that I see, and I'm like, this is one that I really would love to have. Like, I mean, I just love, you know, certain covers, all the art is pretty amazing. I mean, if I could draw like that, I mean, could you imagine being able to actually be a comic artist at that level? I know we have people in our community that are great artists. Like, could you imagine being able to draw like that?
Like, and that's the thing with the Kubert family. It's like they were born into it. You know what I mean? Like, whenever they were born, comic book art was just a standard thing in their home. That's just the trade that they all did. They didn't know anything else. It's kind of like Addy Granoff. Like, whenever you look at his history, and how art had always been a part of his life, even during the hardest parts of his life, it was always the thing that he did.
Nothing coming up
and so by the time he actually arrived in the comic book world, his art was beyond anyone's expectations.
Amazing Spider-Man 1
100%. Bobby G with 2,507 comics. Talk about a mess.
I'm talking about. It's awesome.
Yeah. Now we got our next reveal right here. And like I said, tune into all live streams that we do ahead of time. We'll try to incorporate all sorts of exciting announcements and things in there just for fun. We didn't actually put any of this in the description of the vid. We want you guys to show up and have fun. And so the next thing that I'm going to reveal for next week, and actually this is actually something interesting for me. This is a tie for me with Hinano and D, which is interesting. Now, they have nothing to do with the Veve decision of the drop, but this is an interesting thing. Check this out right here. We're going to get next week on Tuesday, Avengers 85, which I have right here. Okay.
Nice. I haven't even seen this. So what is Squadron Supreme? Is that right?
Sinister Squadron, first appearance. And this like, it's a pretty cool issue, right? This is like right on the cusp of the Silver Age. And this one actually was sent to me by Hinano and D.
Wow.
Hey.
Like months and months and months ago. It's just like a really, like they just
Okay.
like they sent this to me.
Oh wow, Bacardi
And,
Crazy, really?
you know,
2,946 comics.
So
I got
kept
39
it,
comics. I'm kind
and
of a big deal.
now
You
like,
are.
you know,
Full circle.
that's
It's come
huge.
full circle. So now we
And I
know.
like 39 for
if
1939.
Dean Hanano
Time
sends you a
Comics.
comic, it's going to get released on Veve, right? Like, is
he
that what you're
must
telling
know
us?
something.
If
Conspiracy
we're
alert.
lucky, that will be the only drop
Dean
pick.
Hanano, don't send me anything if
Tired,
you're
I got
still in
lost
here. I
on the
moved.
game.
He said it
Oh,
to my
yeah.
old address.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, like, it's just, this is such a, like, this was such for me, like, because I just found out about this comic, right? Like, this is just
my
for me,
Lord.
like, such a treat. I mean, it's kind of like, it's incredible, right? It's pretty
Where
amazing.
is
So
Venom?
this
Why
is a really
did
fun comic, really nice
That's a
one.
good question. I
And
mean,
this will be announced later today as well.
could be a good question to ask on there. I don't know what the
in that
reasoning
era.
is.
And like, it's like what we talked about earlier, you know, which we can't really
Got
talk
the
about,
Wolverine
but
stuff
like, you know,
coming,
there
lots
are,
of stuff.
like,
So I
why
don't know.
this comic by Marvel? Why now? You know, like, it's kind of, you know, right? You know, I don't know.
What's the edition size?
Just leave it at
That's what
that,
we need
Corey.
to know.
So what is that? Like maybe you know, because I mean, you've been in this longer than I have, but like the Squadron Supreme, they're like the foil to JLA, right? Like that was Marvel's.
That's supposed to be in the Veve
basically
stream.
mirror of the
What was
Justice
supposed to
League,
be?
right?
Oh, in
So,
the,
like,
the
all those
Venom.
characters were basically clones.
I know
of the
David
Justice
used
League, 'cause that
about.
was the area when Marvel and DC
I mean,
were always
I think
poking
it's
each other,
pre-filmed.
right?
We're
We're battling. Yeah, that's
yeah.
sort of how I kind of see it. I know there's
Come on.
other opinions
I
about
messed
it,
up,
but
people.
it's an interesting one. You know, with what they could do with the storyline.
I was over
the characters that
1,100.
are
Now I'm
coming
down
up,
to
and the
1034
movies and
today.
stuff. And
Never
sometimes
learned.
this comic is really interesting because it's, you know, it's decently valued. Like, if people can go on Go Collect or other sites and look it up and just check it out, like how much the imprint one goes for. And same with you know, the one of one right here. I mean, if you don't have this comic in your collection, you know,
I mean, my
this
Star
one actually
Wars,
gets
there's only one of them.
it's a more of a modern.
So in my
one, but
mind,
it
that's
obviously,
worth,
you know,
like, I don't
it's
know,
not cheap,
500,000,
right? Because it's just so beautiful. But this comic right here, you know, this is
Big
the
A.
fun
I'll trade
in
it for your
comic collecting. Is like,
Aston
you might
Martin,
have this. Like, I have this.
Astrovan
And
Martin.
they're probably, I might have to send it back to you guys. Okay.
Like, just it's kind of like Guardians, right? Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't a tremendously valuable comic or even a group that anyone really knew much about. Like, people that were really into comics and read them knew who they were. But it wasn't until the MCU was like, hey, let's do a whole thing with these. And then it was like,
That's
oh, wow,
cool,
like,
because they could
better snag
make
that
something
comic.
like that. Yeah.
And then who knows? That's the beauty of spec books. It's the fun of the space, I think.
I think so too. So this one's coming out on Tuesday, and you know, these are just 2 comics we have. Those are the announcements we have today, and you know, tune in for more ones. We're gonna have like lots of really fun stuff coming up. It's pretty cool for sure, right? So I really appreciate you guys for coming out today. Now, we have only a few more minutes on the live stream. Honestly, we've gone over our 1 hour, which I kind of knew we would, Corey, because like, we're about almost 15 minutes over.
Don't want to take
but that's okay, because we can hang out for like another hour.
Please, Big A, take advantage of me.
And we really
my
appreciate
promise is I would not want to even pay the
now,
taxes on
we do
that.
want to talk about what David Yu is doing right now and where he's
Watching
going.
your stream, but
And
have the
I
Veve
think this is
stream
really
on
cool
mute.
to share. Let me just see if I can bring this
supposed
up
to
right
go
here.
on.
Okay. Because we're going to end the live stream shortly here. Now, like I said, the giveaway, you guys, that's the person in the chat. They're just going to get sent to us. Mods are going to let us know, and we're just going to, like, you know, announce
Now
that.
I kind of wish I was
one
in
of
the
you,
stream. I might
just
have a
stay tuned
chance
on socials. You'll be connected to get that 5 limited edition comics, and then we'll share it, and you'll have some fun, and you'll get like I said, a form sent to you where you fill it out and you put in the redemption code, and then within 72 hours you'll get those 5 comics. They'll just show up in your account. And make sure you're following the Veve Comics
I thought they were
Instagram for more stuff like that, because there's lots of fun stuff that we're going to do.
The limited edition from
I wanted to talk about this really quickly, and where David Yu is right now. So for me, and this just goes back to, like, you know, my experience so far, is that I've been in not a ton of meetings with David yet, because he's been traveling a ton, and we can't tell you all the stuff he's doing, because it's, you know, he's doing David Yu things, you know, he's like out there, like,
because the implant in your neck would explode if you said those
the
words.
one they put in when I signed up, it's a beep. The Escape from New York, if you guys remember that movie, that was like initial day. No, but But right now, so everybody knows that he won Entrepreneur of the Year in his region, which is pretty amazing for the company, right? And I wanted to ask you about this, Corey, your thoughts about this, because this right here is World Entrepreneur of the Year. And let me just quickly
did not
read
watch
something
it because
right
we're
here.
watching we're watching another stream on here.
And this is really good. This is
and when they're
where
done,
David
I'm going to head out.
right
But
now.
tomorrow, I think we
and
can
he
do
was
it,
in our
for
meeting
sure.
last night, you know, from his hotel room, and it was an unbelievable meeting about drops and about mechanics, and it was pretty crazy.
I mean, he won.
So let me just read this right here for you guys. Just off
there,
screen here.
but I won it in my basement.
The only global program of its kind, the EY World Entrepreneur of the Year, convenes visionary founders, transformative CEOs, and business leaders from around the world
just like
in
me.
an ultimate global competition for entrepreneurs. So this is like a competition. This year's cohort represents 47 countries and territories from around the world, including 10 from the Asia Pacific
They're not
region.
going to fucking include my basement.
So each of these entrepreneurs, and David's one of them, have been named Entrepreneur of the Year in their respective market. Okay, so that's what David won already. And now they head to Monaco to compete for the world title, where a diverse panel of independent judges will assess the achievements against 4 criteria: entrepreneurial spirit. So we know David has that, you know, just
got that,
you know that for sure. Purpose, okay, growth and impact. So leading up to this point right here. So that's where
zero impact
right now.
For sure.
That's where it is. So I hope you guys wish him the best of luck. Of course we do.
I'm thinking
and
Rory
this is really also more great exposure for Veve and what he's done. My thoughts about it, Corey, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think about David's impact, specifically because you've worked with him now for like a few years? And my initial thoughts about it are when I look at the team now that I've joined, what I didn't know, and what a lot of people don't know, what we're going to be more clear about and communicate out to everybody, there are people all around the world that work at this company. Like, you know, I'm in Canada. People know that. People know you're in the United States. There's people like all around the world who work in completely different time zones. So like Veve's like on a 24-hour sort of work
I mean,
day.
I should win.
Just so everybody knows, the work never stops at Veve. It's not like Friday at 5, the whole company shuts down and everyone's on the weekend. No, like today, it's Thursday for us. People who like say live in New Zealand, for example, it's Friday.
Of our team.
Right.
Yeah, the rest of our team, most of our team. But there's people all around the world. So having a company that is able to function at the level that it is, and I know everybody, we're working hard to produce the results that people want and answer those questions and hit those marks. But to be able to have the coordination on that, I think is pretty incredible. I think that's part of one of the reasons he's been able to build a company that is so like,
I hate that I can't write on here without scrolling down.
Staff, not to mention just the markets, right? Well, what is your impression of like that?
Well, I mean, there's different kind of leaders. Whenever I had to take like business classes in college, obviously, and they talk about the different types of leaders and their effectiveness. It's also a thing whenever I was in the military that they would talk about. And you know, there's inspirational leaders. Inspirational leaders are the ones that are kind of like your Steve Jobs. They like have these huge ideas and they inspire.
It's all good.
And what's interesting about David is he's just a mishmash of so many of those really important traits that makes for such a well-rounded leader. This is a space that he understands better than really anyone else that he's created. And so whenever I see things like this, like clearly he took Entrepreneur of the Year for the country of New Zealand, and now he's going to be on that global stage. And I just know, and you know, just from the few meetings that you've had with him,
and I have a chance,
what an impact that's going to be, because it's kind of like when you look at Blackpink and the number of eyes,
got some small
and the number of people that have never even heard of a digital collectible, have no idea what a Veve is. Now, at least have heard the word Veve. It's going to be the same thing on this global stage with some of the most amazing entrepreneurs in the world.
I gotta look this up.
And there's not a better spokesperson that exists than David, like when it comes down to it. So you just know, like, that's why I'm really excited for, like, in our all-in meeting, because I know whatever happens with this, you know, after he wins it, of course,
can't be right.
But you know, whatever happens and we have our all-in, all-hands meeting, you know, he's going to share that experience. I'm excited to see, who did he meet? Who did he talk to? Like, any potential partnerships come of this? Because I think
there we go.
That's a thing that David always does. Anywhere he goes,
I don't know if I'm
in his head, he's like,
but
could this be a
Maybe
partner?
I can move
could this be a person?
Suriname,
You know,
Suriname.
you always.
What do you
How
think
you
he's
said
doing
that.
there, right? Do you
That's
think
it.
what kind of
Suriname.
conversations in like other companies and stuff?
I
do you
don't know,
think he's-
Republic of
I mean, we
Suriname.
don't
I don't know
know.
if
We
that's
have
how
no
you
clue.
say
I
it.
mean, you'll find out. You'll get a phone
From an
call and
evolutionary
But it's in
standpoint,
South
whenever I
America.
got here,
It's
and
like
this
the
company
smallest
was,
country,
you
one of
know,
the smallest in the world.
very small,
Maybe I can move there
into
and
what it is
become
now,
entrepreneur of the
and
year.
the CEOs
And
winning
then I could compete
awards like
against David
this.
Yu.
It
I
makes
don't know.
you
What do
feel
you
good
think?
to be here at these starting stages as we're building this thing.
Starting to think that might be a good
Because
idea.
we're just starting, like when it comes down to it. And I think you know this now
Like,
that you've kind of been
I'll
behind
have
the
like
curtain
multiple
and you've seen all these
citizenships in
different
all these
teams
tiny
and all the different things
countries.
they're doing. Like what all of you that are watching
gonna
are
win.
experiencing is you're still experiencing, or I wouldn't say it's a
YouTube
startup
entrepreneur of the
anymore,
year.
but you're experiencing a building stage, and the things that are going to be built are going to be amazing. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Hey, Batman Who Laughs, just make sure you DM, check your DM on Instagram, because if you haven't received that code, then we'll get it to you. Just make sure you DM there. And we got people who are monitoring that still. And if you haven't received it yet, just reach out. And like I said, on Instagram in the DMs, you would have been sent a DM with the link to the forum and given your code. And we'll double check that after the live stream to make sure that if you didn't get yours yet, we'll get it to you. So
Nice.
hopefully that's okay. But yeah, just reach out and we'll help you there. Now, Corey, do you have any last things you want to talk about? Before we show our David Yu video that he left for us today, to tell everybody and to hang out, and any last thing on our first live stream?
I know. I think
together.
if I had any last words, it would be thank you so much for coming to hang out with us first. Thank you, Aaron, or MC, for putting this together, giving us a space where we can talk and start sharing a little bit more. A lot of the things that people are asking for are going to be coming to fruition.
See, I knew it.
A lot of irons in the fire. And in terms of community updates or information, those are going to be provided. But obviously, a lot of the people that we need to do those things are constantly out. So we're trying to formulate a better way and a different way of providing getting those answers to those questions.
Oh, this is
which might
disappointing.
Be short video sound bites. It might be messages from the founders.
I think it
might
was
be
actually
things like that.
Yeah,
I know you're going to say that
point,
same thing.
Half the meetings that we have with David and Dan,
they
a
are
lot of the
changing
executive team they're in hotels and it's a weird time zone and they don't have their camera
sure
on
they're going to be
because
changing
it's like 2 a.m. for them, which
right.
just goes to show you how dedicated David
produced
and Dan and all these guys are, that they're taking meetings at 3
I don't know what I
a.m.
was
their time
expecting
in the dark in a hotel room, jet lag. But they're still making.
I don't think it was disappointing. I think we learned some interesting stuff. But let me know what you think.
This is episode 1 of season 8.
That was good stream. Good to just see them talking.
There will be more
and admitting to problems. So
Rob
T, let me know what you didn't like.
But we are going to do them.
I'm not going to be on much longer, but
yeah, and you'll see
you're going to hear from David Yu here in a
second. You'll see all
Yes.
sorts of people. It's going to be super fun. And by the way, right here, just before we show David's video here and end the stream, if you want to become a volunteer, just head over to Discord. That's the best way. The mods in there that are volunteers can help you out, direct you in the right way. Because volunteers at events are super crucial and key.
They're amazing.
So just do that. Just head over to Discord, and I know Eagle and the team and the mods in there, and On My Way and Josh who are in here today will.
I'd like to volunteer and be the one who.
Sure. But yeah, no. And my last just parting remarks here.
Saturday.
Like I said, I reiterated this at the beginning of the stream. Please know that all the feedback is being read and brought into the meetings. I know we don't have answers for everything that everybody wants right now. And believe me, the team, we're fully aware, and we only want to announce stuff when we can. And I know that can be frustrating, but please, stick with us.
I think that's smart.
You can see,
it's not going to change the NFT market, but
the doors
could change the way we feel about
showing
Veve.
more about what we're doing
and
trying to share that. But just know all of that stuff that gets put out there.
These two guys love Veve. Now they work for them. I don't think they're bad guys. I think they're representing us, especially MC. But I can't wait for the announcement. Up to you whether you believe it or not.
And I just also want to clarify. I'm going to be very direct right here. I talked to this has been big topic of conversation on the socials about Veve's blocking people and everything. Remember, we are not fans of blocking. We don't want to do that to our community, but we have to keep our socials a safe and respectful place. Not people who are critical. We love it. We want it. We know the difference. Everybody knows the difference. Please do not listen to the rhetoric out there that is claiming we're doing that. We're not blocking anybody because they have a critical view of Veve. No way. Okay, that's the important info that we need.
Just articulate it. Like if you can
Yeah.
articulate
Oh my
your
God, I've been
critical
going
view
for
in a meaningful way.
2
then
hours and
you're
40
more than
minutes on
welcome
this
to
stream,
have
and
a
the
critical
last one
view,
was
but
like an
Good to go.
hour.
the second
and
we're name calling
20.
and being
Jeez.
disrespectful, we just can't have that.
Yeah, and if you have an issue where something's happened, reach out to myself or to other VV team members on Discord as well, and we can come to a resolution and get it cleared up. Just make sure that you do that, and of course, right? That's what I wanted. But I also just wanted to thank everybody for all of that, for being so like into the Blackpink drop week. The amount of social activity, and I'm not just talking from the Blackpink fans, I'm talking about our core community, was astounding, and that to me was really like a positive, thing. The feedback coming in is always like positive about it. And I don't mean positive feedback. I mean, it's positive to be getting the feedback,
Right.
and getting the interactions. The live shows that are dedicated content creators that are out there just doing their things were so amazing, and there were so many people into those drops and continue to be. And the sales for Veve, let us worry about that. We're going to figure that stuff out internally. That's our job. That's like people above us score. We're just bringing it in, and but all of that as a team, we're working on it. But keep the interactions going, and support your content creators, that are providing really great spaces for people.
Yes,
really
I agree.
Great like
Support-
environments for people to provide good feedback and criticism and fun, and try to enjoy what we're doing here. I know sometimes it can be tough, but I mean, we're collecting digital stuff here, the best of the best, the comics, the toys, and it's only going to get better over time. So I really hope you guys appreciate that. You'll see us a lot more.
Not agree with just but
that's all I can say. But I think we should.
Tone Bud, I've seen what Not Sure has done.
Unless you have anything else, and then we can just end it with
and it's
David.
spam, and he's mad. He even said on here.
Let's end it with David.
He's
then.
angry, and it's revenge.
David's popping up, and
they don't.
two.
Let's listen to
I
this.
want to extend my gratitude to our Veve fans. Your passion for collecting is really what drives us forward every day. We stand as a beacon in the digital age, redefining what it means in collecting in digital era. As we move forward, our commitment remains to continue delivering experience, excite, and inspire. And looking ahead, my hope is to see Veve become a household name in digital collecting, a platform where fandoms and all concerned around the globe
Amazon
to come and celebrate.
digital
I'm looking forward to
collectibles.
see you guys, whether in our next live events in D23 or San Diego or in New York Comic Con. So stay tuned with more updates coming.
There you go. I guess they're not coming back. All right. So here, I'm just going to take this off. No need to have that on there. All right. So talk about, Not Sure Squirrel. The thing is that you can't go on their stuff and say the same thing over and over because you're mad and expect them to keep you on there. You say it once and you say it nicely. You maybe give a solution, but he already said that he doesn't want solutions. So he's just being, and which is fine. I appreciated him coming on here and just say, I'm fucking angry and it's revenge. Because I asked him and he said, yes. So at least we know where he's coming from. So he's already starting from a place that doesn't even matter. They're not going to care because he doesn't care. He's just mad. But if you go on there like Smart Buy and says, I want transfers. Where the fuck are my transfers? I think transfers are the hardest thing. I don't know how you do it. We saw Pinnacle do it. So that's interesting. They did it over 2 hours and you could trade from people within there. So that's interesting. Maybe that's a way to do it. Smart Buy. And I think they know we want that. The problem is that the money laundering is an issue. And they have regulations they have to deal with. Of course, they go way beyond what I do. Rory, we'll hit it tomorrow. It's just been a long day. I'm going to get off here and say I just want to cover a few things here real quick. But good to see you here, man. Hope you're doing well. A few teasers on David's. I was trying to see what do we got. The Wolverine. Is that the Wolverine? Yeah, thanks. Absolutely. Thanks, Swamp Number, for coming by. Street Fighter being an obvious one. Yes, right. I go to bed at 20:45. Yeah, I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm going to get out of here in a second. Why do I have 21 people? Oh, everyone left to come see what we were saying and saw I was on here. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to make myself bigger because I hate looking at myself. I truly believe that they're going to work with us. They're going to listen. Of course, they're not going to only listen to us. They have things that they have to do. I'm going to just put up my comic here. They have things that they have to do, and business, money, stuff that may not align with what we want. But they're at least telling us that they're going to work on listening to us. I think they are. I think next week we didn't hear mint size, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be smaller and more manageable. I don't know about pricing. I don't know where that's going to come. But my collectible has only been there for a month. His pull had to start at some point. It probably didn't start until now, like this week, right? So he can now help them negotiate the deals and hopefully get things better for us. But I have no inside information, so I don't know. But they proved to me there that they're talking about things. They're hearing from us. I know that there's something between people that we like, both of them. But they're each their own people. And I like MC, and, I like Vault. Corey's a really good guy. And I just, I believe MC when he's saying he's listening to us. Now, am I saying that just because they've come on my channel? He's come on my channel? No. But the proof's going to be in the pudding, right? Like, I want to see it, and I think we're going to. And if I don't, we can be critical about it. I completely will be with you on that. I'm not going to be some moon boy or whatever. I'm not scared, if they don't want to cover me anymore. But I'm not going to go after individuals. I'm not going to go after Veve as a whole. I will say, I do not like this. I think that was not a good idea. Do this. Let's see what Big A says. The Veve mod is licensed OMWTFYB on my way to fuck your batch. You're kidding me. Or fuck your bitch, I think is what. Nice. That's classy. Jisoo and Jenny rising a little. Yeah, I heard that. Digital Verse was saying that. Let's just take a quick look here before I head out. Jenny's at 102. Jisoo is at 125. I don't know if they're selling there, but maybe they are. Jisoo Silver Pink's 1850. And what do we got here? And here's Jenny, 101. All right. And there's Terry Dotson. I'd like to get that for 100. Not going to happen. All right. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think there's some good stuff. I'm seeing what the rose card is. It's 35. So it'll be 40 tomorrow. You'll mint. If you want to go for it, you might make money. I don't know. I screwed up by getting the one I got today. They're listening and receptive. But again, it doesn't mean they're going to listen to everything we're saying. They're going to take it and go to a boardroom and say, what can we do? What can we not do? Hey, Drew, good to see you. Definitely good to see you. No, that's not his name. It's Bags. Oh, okay. On my way to fill your bags. Oh, gotcha. No, Rory, no, I didn't. I'm gonna head out of here in a second. Yeah, we had a few people come back here, I guess, because they want to see what everyone was saying about the stream. That's the name he used in the live stream, Swampy. I think it's funny. Yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. Man, I'm just burned out. Thanks for the like. Hey, we got a few more likes here. Rob T, let's see. I come to all your lives to support you, but it's getting harder and harder to support Veve, to be honest, and I've done well. No, I get it. I get it. And trust me, they get it too. I don't think everyone, even Corey in my collectibles, maybe have had the best experiences always. Maybe Corey a little differently because he's been working on them for longer, but we've all had our experiences. We've had problems. We've liked it. We've done well. We've not done well. Whatever it is, let's see how they respond to listening to us. I think they will. Now, are they going to get it right every time? I doubt it. I don't expect that. But, I'm going to give them a chance and see. So I appreciate it, Robin. I appreciate you coming by here and again, not letting me or anyone else in here fall into some echo chamber where it's like, any project, this is the best project ever. We need to examine these things. So yeah, Wapmus, absolutely. Yeah, Rory, I gotta leave. I'm tired. I got a lot to do. I actually have a document I gotta go sign. And I know we got a few more people because a lot wanted to be on that stream. I get it, but look, everyone, I will be here tomorrow morning Thank God not two. I hope they just have one drop next week because I'm so tired. But maybe they'll have a couple. Swampy, you still a Discord mod? Haven't seen you in forever. See, so come on, BE. You have been through 5 right? I should get this. I mean, look, I'm excited. I don't know how we get out of this NFT slump, though. I mean, Big A knows other projects. He's been in other projects. It's not a great market. People are going to say, all right, look, we're about to go into, cryptocurrencies going up. We've got, Ethereum, exchange traded funds, all of this stuff. And people might want to be putting their money into that and not as much into NFTs. We can't be upset that that's happening, but that's going to affect the market. And they know that. So the only thing they can do is try to bring some excitement in. And I think they're going to do that. I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. Now, will you people stop showing up to the fucking stream? The stream sucks and I want to leave more people. I love discussing this stuff with everyone. I'm definitely hyped for the future of Veve, and that's no surprise. Being as patient as I can be, which makes it a little easier than most coming from the sneaker community, which was way more glitches and toxicity. Let's see. Texas man, have a good night. See you in your next live. Absolutely, man. Have a good one. And thank you for showing up. What was the giveaway? It was 5 comics, I think, from the Wednesday drop collection. I thought it was like physical, so I was all excited. There was no way I was going to win. It would have been a bad look. But yes, I could have gotten lucky. Just got here. Let's get the party. See, now everyone wants to talk about this. A few more minutes, and then I'm going to go. I haven't even seen has the Cobra even. She would come and stream if she's. I'm just seeing if I got. No, my phone's on. I would have heard it ring. Yeah, the party started. Absolutely. Rob, let's see. Hopefully you didn't buy the swoosh hoodie. I didn't. That ends pre-order today. Don't think it's worth it. Actually, Rob, I went back to the outlet store. I sold back the hoodie I bought and both the shirts. I got like $240 back. I kept the shoes. I'm keeping the fucking shoes. I don't care. I'm gonna keep those, but hell no on the hoodie. I'm not doing that game anymore. They screwed me. They could have done, if you buy all this, you get this. I was waiting for my fucking Nike thong. It never came. So I'm not going to buy everything. I want to wait and then to tell me what I need to buy to get the next thing. I'm not going to play the game. I'm not going to spend $1,000 to go get that damn Nike thong or whatever. Have a good day, man. Thanks for the stream. Yep. Yes, stream just starting. Heard he's doing 24-hour stream. Right. Joking. Yes. But everyone, I do appreciate you coming by. Come by tomorrow. We'll talk, maybe we'll go a little bit. We'll watch Rory's video. Maybe I'll do a muzzle stream. I got to get out of here. I'm tired. I'm almost at 3 hours, and this is my second stream. So appreciate it, everyone. First swoosh shoes actually look good. Probably going to wear mine this weekend. I haven't even opened the box. I did for the newest pair just to scan them, and it was nothing special. So, but everyone, I think good things to come on Veve. So until next time, until tomorrow, I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll do the craft tomorrow with me, and then Vault's going to take over on the weekend. So good seeing everyone. Have a great day.